She's gonna do my glutes later.
Okay, we're live. Minimize that.
Yeah, we're almost at 220 right now, so we're leaning it out.
Nice.
An abysmal like.
Are we actually live?
Yes, I just turned it on.
Oh.
Let me make sure.
Dylan.
Did it catch my shaving glutes comment?
Let me make sure. I think it probably did. Okay.
You're shaving my glutes later. Oh, yeah, it's live.
If it didn't, it just did now.
Do your intro.
Okay, so I have my second stream now running.
I hate
I am
you.
streaming the stream while I'm on the
You're
stream.
streaming this.
So,
okay.
Inception.
Give me just a minute. Let me look presentable here.
Dude,
Yeah,
looks
technically
presentable
like-
here.
Technically, like 8 free views.
All right.
I was thinking that too, actually.
Hell yeah, strategy.
Hey guys, welcome back to Project Bodybuilding, here with the Project Bodybuilding podcast, live with a massive panel. I mean, combined, this probably adds up to 220 lean pounds. Kenson really drags us down with his negative mass. But anyway, we are here today with the 90s bodybuilding tier list. This is going to be probably the one to watch. This is going to determine the bulk of the ultimate 20, the top 20 bodybuilders we have. So with me today on this panel, I have Kenson Jardine of EP09 Bodybuilding. Kenson, sound off.
Thank you again for inviting me to this one, Dylan. This is, in fact, my personal favorite era of bodybuilding. So I'm looking forward to this one.
Mark from Mark's Max Muscle. All right.
Just no words.
Sweet, baby.
He's here.
I was just sharing the live on my.
Oh, I appreciate that. Worth it. All right, Josh from Bodybuilding News Network.
Howdy doody.
Marcus Guerrero, a new special guest joining us today.
Yes.
Oh,
I'll bring. It's the muscle immaturity for the muscle maturity podcast.
All right, that's true. That's true.
I like it.
I was inspired by Mark's Max Muscle last week, but we had the do-rag Max, so I was trying to, bring the Max off. I liked it, man. I like the do-rag Max. We got to bring him back, man.
And
I still wear it when I work out.
Yeah, there we go.
Obviously, when I had the longer hair, I wore it all the time.
Yeah. People don't know how good do-rag is, man.
Keeps the mosquitoes out of there too, right? When you're
Exactly,
outside all the time.
man. I got a little bee's next back there right now, so I got to keep the bug spray in there.
And finally, Mr. Xavier, may I call you Willis from Desktop Bodybuilding and IFBB
I
AMA.
called him Willis.
What are you talking about?
What's that?
So
Yeah.
you called him Willis on your last podcast.
He did.
On everyone,
Unintentionally.
yes.
Yeah, I feel like you've made it a thing. I feel like some people would legitimately think that's my last name. It is not.
I
It's
can
Wills.
read. I can see.
No,
No, but it looks very like because it's ILL, so people just assume there's another little I in there because there's so many like straight lines. So I get it.
Okay. Well, we will be doing a tier list as normal. Now on this tier list, everyone has access to it. We don't have to go back and forth for votes. We'll discuss each bodybuilder a little bit with their best version, and everyone will vote live, and it'll give you on my screen the average vote of our group here. And so it makes it really convenient. We will kind of reconfigure at the end maybe a little bit if it's not too difficult. And it's, other than that, going to be the same than the 70s and 80s tier lists. Xavier, do you think I'm forgetting anything?
I muted myself for a second there, and you decided to go to me. No, I don't think you forget anything. Just remind people that we're on about a 15 to 20 second delay because we have to watch the stream.
That's
Dylan
not
has it set up
important.
in a way.
That's not
So
important.
we have to open a link to
What
open our own
you
tier
called me a
list.
tight ass
Okay.
last episode because I wouldn't buy
Yeah.
StreamYard.
You need to
No,
buy
Xavier,
StreamYard.
thank you for acknowledging that, okay? Thank you. I appreciate it.
I've got a referral code too. You can use Dylan too, so I get.
You
kickback.
just please. Anyway, it
Use
is
that code.
it is important to
Did you
note
remind the chat? Did you remind the chat that they get a vote if they give a super chat?
we're going to do that at
'Cause
the
you're a
end.
corporate
We're
show.
going to do that at the end. But please, if you just want to support the channel, put a super chat in. Any amount helps. Maybe we can even afford a StreamYard membership. That'd be great.
We can for 2 months based on what John donated. 3 months even,
John may
maybe.
be here later. He's watching his children. Anyway, I think it's important to note how we are ranking these 90s bodybuilders. It's the same as both tier lists, and I will reiterate very quickly. We are ranking best versions now that we're well into the 90s, well into modern bodybuilding. We can actually definitively say with a good amount of confidence what a particular best person's version is. And it's all about who beats who. You know, if this was a video or a series about who has the best physiques, Frank Zane would be at the top. It's not about that. It's who is the best bodybuilder. If you are on the final list, if you are fifth on that list, that means only four of the best versions ahead of you can beat that fifth version. Anyway, I think we can go ahead and start. Gentlemen, do you all have your tier lists open and ready?
I do.
I have 3 screens ready to go.
Just needed.
Super chat equals invite to the next episode. That's great. Yeah, you know what? You know, if
for the low price of $150. Yeah.
For the low price of $150, if someone out there super chats $150, you can come on the next podcast. I think that's more than fair. I can in fact be bought. Anyway, I think we
and the most simple person in the chat, please donate the money just to see someone just super weird on here.
Oh,
has
man.
to deal with as a host.
All right.
What if I was to do a super chat and then I was to give away my next invitation to the person of my choosing?
Okay.
I like it.
All right. Anyway, let's go ahead and
I'm going to
start
play that card later. Okay.
with the one and only. Let's start out pretty heavy here. Chris Cormier, specifically from the 99 Mr. Olympia. Now, if you were wondering about how we came to these best versions, I had a few ideas, but most of the ideas came from Mark's Max Muscle, our resident historian in bodybuilding. I honestly wanted to put him in the 2000s list. Everyone told me that was stupid, even though he competed far more in the 2000s than the 1990s. But here we are with Chris Cormier at the 99 Mr. Olympia. Xavier, I know you're a fan of these types of physiques. What do you think about Chris Cormier?
What do you mean by these types of physiques?
Black.
Bro.
I shouldn't have even asked you. Yeah, he was awesome. Like, he was balanced head to toe. Like, he had a good amount of density. He was sort of like the most like averaged out good bodybuilder, you know? Like, he had a pretty good level of muscularity as well. Like, it's not like he's not considered as like a big guy, but just the way he's put together, like awesome lines. It's just that he missed his mark a lot of times, but this version is like crazy. So he's got to be at least A tier for me.
A tier for you, please. This, you
What
know,
do I mean?
he's all right. Mark, what do you think? Mark, what do you think?
I noticed you don't have Vince Taylor on here.
He
that
should be.
Is that because he's an 80s guy?
Vince Taylor is
I
on
get
there.
too late?
He's the fourth person on there.
Where?
Oh, yeah, he's on mine now.
Between Clairmonte and Benaziza.
Oh, look at that. You're right.
Dylan didn't even know if he wanted Vince Taylor on here.
Bro.
Like, I think it's crazy.
You know, I have a
think
lot of
Chris
hot
is
takes.
underrated. I think if you take that one version, like you said,
Yes.
Xavier said he's off the mark a lot because he was out partying, you know.
Yep.
He was, but he did nail it in 1999. And if you're just using that version, he's just as good as all the silver medalists.
I think that's fair. I think he's just as good as 99 Flex, which was second that year.
Better. Look at the back.
Yeah. You know, Flex was soggy. We'll get to Flex. I have a very big hot take on him, and Kentz and I just did a
Smooth
comparison.
like butter.
Exactly.
We did.
But Josh, what do you think about Mr. Cormier?
I think Chris better not be talking any smack about the current guys dancing on stage, because
True.
this looks like a strip show.
yeah, I was watching it.
This is insane.
Oh, yeah, but he's shaking his ass, yeah.
Literally.
Ronnie used to do that too.
Wow.
His back double looks so good. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not into that style of posing there, but
It's a complete physique, like you said, and the condition
just
was
so
okay
clean.
this time.
so clean.
But nothing really stands out. It's just
That's the
very
appeal.
It's humiliating watching him shake his badonkadonk.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
rough.
Humiliating.
Yeah.
Like some of
they
the
don't-
shots,
belly-
like
the
the
whole
hands
belly
together was
dancing-
muscular.
I think there's a little bit of a Fig Newton there. I detect.
There is. He did have a little bit
Yeah.
of
He does
gyno.
have a Fig Newton.
A little bit of
But that
gyno
is
in
a
99.
beautiful physique.
Yeah.
Honestly, I would give him a back double as a good shot. I would give him a front double as a decent shot, and most muscular as a pretty good shot.
I don't think he has a weak one.
Well, weak no, but nothing really nothing really wows me with this physique as others physiques did from the 90s. I'd probably put him. Let me look at your tier system. Let me get my third screen to check the tier.
This thing is crazy for someone with
Lord.
ADHD, man. I'm over here looking at my phone, looking at the YouTube.
I'd probably put him in like B.
Keep
Like,
That's
I don't know,
insane. That
I
is
was thinking high
insane.
B.
B is wild.
That is insane. You know, we're gonna get animated on
Honestly.
this particular podcast. This is, I'm sure opinions and emotions will run high. This is the best decade. And Kinson, we just did that comparison with Flex and Andrew, yet to be seen on my channel. But this is a physique that holds up. And Flex beat this physique. You got to think, at least in the eyes of the judges then. And you say nothing sticks out. Okay, that may be true, but that's the appeal. That is the appeal. Nothing sticks out because everything is there. Back thickness, back detail, quad sweep, great abs, great arms, great chest.
Great abs.
What more do you, Marcus? Please provide us some clarity on this.
No. When I mean nothing sticks out, I mean individual poses.
I know what you mean. He doesn't have any standout body parts.
No. I don't find that even his it's not the body parts. Everything is very well put together. Yes, I agree with that, but just none of the poses wow me in particular. I just don't find a wow factor in the poses individually. I just
Like
don't.
he didn't necessarily have like a
even the
standout kind of
work?
thing.
Yeah, but I mean that is the standout. You know, having nothing weak is the standout. Having nothing.
What does that mean?
People need to realize that
should
a lot
get
of
B just for the
bodybuilders-
dancing, dude. Come on.
This is an A tier. This is an A tier for
I
me.
wish
No.
I hadn't
During
seen
the
him.
butt
I don't
shaking,
think so.
A tier. A tier.
I don't think so. No.
Okay, well let's see the votes come
disagree.
in. Let's see what we have.
See, I find it to be interesting because you see in today's bodybuilding a lot of such like crap to the people dancing, and like you had Sean T that went viral for doing. We know Sean T for being in our our infomercials at 3 a.m. doing his little high kicks and stuff. So like, what do we expect him to do on stage?
Oh, that was
You know what I
actually
mean?
Sean T. That's hilarious.
Yeah. So in my head, it's like these people were literally having, like the 90s was all with that love making R&B quiet storm music to where you saw all of them grooving on stage to where they could still bring that same energy. And I get it if some people are a little bit different, but I feel like that's what bodybuilding is about, man. And it's just weird to hear all these older cats just like, for lack shit on this crop of people for doing what they do. I've always been, and trust me, I hear it all the time. I'm with, the people from the 80s and the 70s, on the podcast. So to me, it's just like, man, these people just, but I do agree. I think that Chris Cormier is like the original, like people's champ. I think that he was in one of like the most crowded eras of bodybuilding. I think like I can agree with some. I think Ken said his favorite era of bodybuilding. 90s my favorite era. To where I feel like he was just, if he was in a year before, a tier after, this dude would be that guy. We would be talking about him. But the issue is he's just he's with the likes of the Yates, the Ronnies, and all these people. Levrone. I understand B, but I had to go A. I can't. I could never see S, but A, B, I get it. Maybe an A minus.
Yeah, I like that.
Okay.
I mean, he's well respected. That's why I think his is more about his legacy. I know we're talking about 1990, his stage, but he's the original people's champ, man. But I could see an A minus.
Yeah, you know what? I'm doing mine without considering a legacy because when you go off the
no
legacy,
legacy, no legacy.
I know. Yeah,
exactly right. He's a legend. There's no question. He's a legend. Like ridiculous. Competed constantly. Always showed up. Very consistent. Like 1999, Mr. Olympia was arguably the greatest Olympia of all time. And I mean, the guy took third place.
Yeah.
There's no question.
Yeah.
Indeed. That's some good food for thought,
Do you guys
Kinson.
think he could have been second there?
Yes.
No.
Yes. I
Kinson,
don't.
we just looked at
I
99
would-
Flex. We just looked at, you can't tell me Chris
Hey,
Cormier is
George has
worse
a
than
kitty cat.
99 Flex.
What I do?
You get a kitty cat.
Now you know what? Yes, I'll change my answer. You're right. We did just break this down.
We can
Totoro?
we can move on
Totoro. Yep.
to
Okay. Oh, wrong screen.
slightly lesser known slightly lesser known name, Jean-Pierre Fuks.
Jean-Bidon?
You know,
Jean-Bidon.
only really nailed it
Jean-Pierre.
once and then got that horrible injury. But
He's more known for his injury, isn't he?
he is more
Yeah.
known for his
The
injury.
was kind of after, though.
Yes.
He was
The injury
wa-
was kind of after.
Wasn't he really
He was already
eccentric on
bad.
stage? Was it him?
No, I don't think.
No, it was somebody. Okay, somebody else.
If
Anyway.
people don't know, I'll explain it. He was in a magazine
Pull up a
shoot.
photo.
I
Pull
did,
up a
yeah.
photo.
And he was using real weights for the squat demonstration for this magazine. Didn't want to use the fake ones, or at least
They
many of the fake
insisted.
ones. Yeah.
It was the photographer, I thought. He insisted.
Yeah, insisted on real weights. Yeah.
Oh, okay, okay.
Why?
Yes.
Was
somehow-
it Chris Lund? Is that his name, or is that a different one?
Maybe.
Mm.
Somehow he gets in this weird position and the photographer snapped the photo at
Oh
just
my
the
God.
correct time.
Son of a bitch.
That photographer is a
Sat there
demon.
and- He could have helped him. He sat there and took the pictures.
Exactly.
Right.
So,
He
but
stayed in the pocket.
besides that, besides the most gruesome injury perhaps ever one of the most gruesome, I think this is pretty disgusting. He was ahead of his time, a mass monster, great back. Dare I say, Mark, you can maybe back me up on this. This 1 year in '97, the back was, it could stand next to Dorian, no doubt. What do you think about that, Mark?
From afar, it does. From afar, you could even argue it beats him. But you see any of those close-up shots?
Doesn't have the depth.
Yates's density is just
Right.
too much. But yes, no, his back is. You said he was ahead of his time. If this back, he'd be in better condition if he was around nowadays. I'm sure. But he's tall too, right?
He looks tall.
Him next to Coleman, he looks like he's a little taller than Coleman.
I feel like Coleman was always shorter than he actually was listed at.
What's he usually
was
listed at?
like
5'10"?
5'11"?
Yeah, 5'11".
Coleman
5'10".
always held his legs straight, right,
Yeah.
together.
Yeah.
That makes a huge difference.
Mm.
Ye-
He just because when I saw him in person, it was when he first time he lost the Olympia and he lost it to Jay. Then he came to Australia, and I remember standing next to him, and I'm like 6 foot just, and he was like considerably shorter than me. So
You say
like,
that about everyone. You
you
say
know-
that about literally everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah, I stood next to Kareem Abdul-Jabbar one time, and
I say that about like 2 people,
and I was
I
like,
would say-
I was like a foot
We
taller
were
than
like
him.
eye level. We were eye level. I could have
I
dunked
would
on
say
him.
for sure by 2006 he had lost an inch in height though. He
Who?
was over 40. He was over 40 years old, and he was squatting
Yeah.
900 pounds. You know what I mean? He absolutely was probably an inch shorter.
Oh yeah, he lost.
Yeah, I feel like
2
he's
joints
5'9"
and
at
2
best.
inches.
Yeah.
I'm shorter now, and I never lifted like Ronnie. He
Mm.
gets shorter.
Yeah.
I am noticing the only thing I really noticed that I don't like are the bicep peaks, which is definitely a product of the time. I think they're a little sus, and I think that's putting it lightly.
Yeah.
I notice it especially from when he does like this one arm pose from the rear, like a twisting one. The peak just looks a little artificially inflamed. But with that said, I think this one physique, this one time, I mean, honestly, I think it really, I said it was ahead of its time. I think it holds up. I would
Yeah,
be
it's so
inclined to,
impressive.
I'd be inclined to maybe put this A tier. I'm being dead serious. Well, okay.
Bullshit,
What do
Dylan.
you think? What do you think, Kinson?
I was thinking initially B, and then I thought maybe maybe high B.
It's just the one physique. I think this physique holds up extremely well.
Where
just
did
the
he
biceps.
place compared to Cormier?
He
Oh, he
played.
was way under Cormier.
Way under?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. See,
Like
look,
what, 8?
look at his
Did he
symmetry
play
in the
8
back.
97?
Look at the symmetry in the middle back. He's lacking symmetry there. Like it's very, very blatant. It's one of the most blatant lacks of symmetry from one side to the other.
Yeah, you know
that
who
I've
else
seen, I
lacks
think.
symmetry in the back? Dorian Yates.
Well, Dorian Yates is a fucking legend. This is
Oh,
I don't know. I don't know about this. we said we weren't considering legend, but anyway, we'll get into that. Um, wide midsection wasn't even for the era. I don't know if this would get a very good pass. I don't think it would, to be honest with you. Um, Conditioning's good. There's no question there. The biceps
Conditioning's
definitely
not
are
bad.
sus. The biceps actually bother me more than I think it does you guys. Probably partly because of the comparison that we just finished doing, Dylan.
Yeah.
I have much less of a tolerance given the fact that it ruined, the Sultan de Symmetry's physique. I'd put him in. I'm going to put Jean-Pierre Fuks in C. Pretty solid, I think.
And did you say C?
C.
That is the most ridiculous. Take a look at
Shaped
the
like
list.
this.
Take a look at the
One
list.
other thing. Look at his
Oh.
traps too. His traps are shot as well. Not just his biceps. It's like his traps look shot.
Yeah, this
Dylan
is.
seems upset about that.
Yeah, he is. He's
C
critical.
has to be one of the dumbest things I've ever heard. C tier for Jean-Pierre Fuks in his prime. Please.
I think B.
BC. Oh,
No.
look, Charles Clairmonte's next.
Oh, Mark, where did you put him?
See,
C. What?
Yes.
There's no way.
100%. Like, I
You
don't
better
even know what this
understand,
is a
Dylan.
question.
this is the '90s. The midsections are just primo, and you got this great big belly hanging out. Come on.
Look at it.
Are we doing it in a vacuum?
No,
or is
I think now
are
that
we
we're in the
judging it
90s,
as the 90s.
now that
We
we're in
know
the
how
90s,
the vacuum works around here.
now that we're out of the 90s, now that we're in modern bodybuilding, I think we can judge these. You can judge them however, with your modern eye, whatever modern bodybuilding means to you. But I mean, is this going to beat someone like Sean Roden, someone like Phil Heath? You got now we can compare them to the rest of the larger history here. You guys, I'm glad I can outweigh, bring some balance here. I got to put this guy in A tier.
What?
Wow.
Marcus,
Dylan-
Marcus, what do you think?
I just.
For me, I just feel like the one thing I got to get through my head is we're only talking about this look.
Correct.
And I think that's the hardest part right there because I 100% I agree with Kenton in the sense of like overall, but this look is a very good look. I mean, I understand for he looks like a more modern day bodybuilder in a sense of he's a little bit more, a little bit thicker, things of that nature. So I think a good B, and that's being nice. And I'm saying that out of all due respect. I think a good
nice. Okay. You people are insane. I'll put him in A tier. Anyway, I gotta.
You're out of your mind, Dylan.
Okay.
Okay.
Next is
Go ahead.
Charles Clairmonte. One of my favorite physiques. Let me pull up a video here. It's on my Instagram instead of the YouTube. Smaller though. He, you could have put him. Maybe you could have snuck him in towards the 80s. Maybe he would have done better with like an earlier version. I think either way he's going to be like middle of the road. But if we were just judging like physique, I mean, who wouldn't want to look like this guy? Shredded, pretty complete. Everything's there, just not that big. Marcus, you may know
When you
about-
were saying that, you're like, who wants to look at this guy? You had Ron Harris up on the screen.
Yeah, yeah. His glutes made an appearance.
Journalist,
I mean, this dude, he, like, as far as his symmetry,
Yeah.
I think that's something that gives him extra credit points right there. His B plus might go up to an A because this symmetry is crazy. You don't see symmetry like this anymore. This is pretty nutty.
I mean,
This is crazy.
But
This is a crazy
it's
physique, man.
it's who is he going to be on a real stage? Unfortunately, he's going to get outsized by a lot of guys, and size matters. So for me, he's just going to have to be lower, even though he's like one of my favorites. He may be honestly my favorite physique on today's list, truthfully, but I think I can only like put him as high as maybe B. I think I'll probably go with C though. Xavier,
Wow.
what do you think?
Yeah, he's got an awesome physique. What year is it?
We said 93 behind the scenes. 93 Mr. O, something around there.
Yeah, that's what the picture says.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got such clean lines as well. And his biceps, like on initial reaction when it's zoomed out, I'm like,
Yeah.
they shot up. But then you look up close and like they look pretty clean. Even if they are, if he shot anything in there, it looks good anyway. So it doesn't
Did
even
he do a
matter.
good
Like he's got
job?
the hardness. Yeah,
That side chest is incredible.
yeah, very nice physique. Like
Yeah.
maybe like the I'd say like the footage of this maybe makes him look a little sharper. Like if you put some of the modern era guys in this lighting as well, I think they would look really shredded based on the how it's got that graininess to it.
Right, sharpened.
So maybe it's giving him a little bit more credit on the conditioning. Not saying he's not in condition or anything, because he clearly is, but when it does zoom in, you see there's not as many of the like the sort of like sharp, like it's not this sharp looking when it's zoomed out. You know, what
I
mean?
noticed that when they go from the one camera angle to the closer, it's like two different bodybuilders.
Yeah, exactly. So I like, and also we're comparing guys like Sean Ray and Chris Cormier and Dorian Yates and all these guys. So it's like I feel like an asshole like putting anyone in C on probably his whole list just about, but I'd probably put him in B. But yeah, I love his physique. Like I
Right.
love his shape. Like if I wanted to look like someone, I'm like probably looking like this dude. Oh, there's a super chat.
Oh, super chat. Ah, yes.
Chat
Mid.
Charbot man.
Okay, this guy, we talk behind the scenes. This guy's name
Mm.
is Todd. And
You might not want that out there. He's going under a different alias.
I don't care. He's a hater, a D1 hater. This I can't give this guy a single video picture of anyone, and he's impressed. But I mean, he's saying one of my favorite physiques is mid. Huh. I can't believe the disrespect. But anyway,
You get a
Where
vote
would
here, Todd.
you put him, Dylan? Where are you putting him?
where am I put? I think, like I said, I just think it has to be lower. Like, look, like Xavier said, you hate to put someone in C or D tier, but like this is the best of the best. I don't think he's going to beat that many people because he's smaller. I think I'll probably have to go C tier. Mark, am I
going
being
B.
Am I being ridiculous?
B.
Yeah.
D?
I said C.
You could put him in C. I have him a little ahead of Jean-Pierre. just 'cause
Oh, you guys.
his
100%.
physique is
Yep.
so good.
Yep.
It's unbelievable. Look at that
It is
arm.
unbelievable.
Compare
Yeah.
his arm next to
It is
Jean-Pierre.
crazy.
Jean-Pierre looks like yesterday's garbage. But he's small. When these guys are by themselves, like, Jean-Pierre, that's the best back I've ever seen. Then you see Charles, no, that's the best arm I've ever seen, the best physique. Put them in the lineups, and then you're like, okay, yeah, well. He would look a little soft next to the A tiers.
Well,
Go with B.
I'm thinking about it.
I
Sean Ray's going to be on this list. I'll have to put him somewhere.
D.
You probably put him in D.
Sean Ray's going in S tier.
As for shit.
You know what?
Sure.
You know what? If Sean can be higher up because of what he is, the physique, I think you guys have convinced me on a B tier.
Very good, Dylan.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll go B tier. Okay.
All right.
Dude,
Vince
everyone's saying
Taylor.
B on that.
I think
everyone
everyone.
B?
Yeah,
Yeah, low B.
yeah. We're all
Yeah.
big fans.
Yeah, I'd say low B. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not even going to
That's
say
best
low
place.
B.
Hello,
Like
Chris.
I'm putting him ahead of Jean-Pierre Fuks. I'll tell you that.
Oh,
Yep.
absolutely.
Oh,
He's
that's
a midsection.
ridiculous. That's ridiculous.
I didn't know you loved
Maybe.
Jean-Pierre
Yeah, I
so
know.
much.
Jean-Pierre
Dylan,
Fuchs would win the Olympia today.
No.
What?
Okay. Anyway,
He's like 275.
um,
Settle
Every
down.
time he did a front double, I'd just be like, oh, it's too peaky. And then he did this turning shot, and it was just like he hit it like that, and I'm like, slightly unrealistic looking.
yeah,
Like,
and
slightly
your
too-
yeah.
boyfriend Samson's arms are so much better.
Oh,
Yeah.
Is
I
that
would
a
say yes.
conversation?
They are way better.
Please,
pretty good.
please, a muddled, murky mess.
Oh my God.
Is anyone saying Samson's arms are shot up?
Yes, I am.
Really? I've never
Absolutely not. Come on, Dylan.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
He might put like gear in there. Like guys use stuff, you know what I
We're
mean?
not
like,
talking
it-
about
Yeah,
like
yeah.
gear. Yeah,
and if
no.
people
No.
put in like syntho, like pump and pose or whatever, like it dissipates
Pump
as
and
well. So
pose.
people
Yeah.
sometimes might put that in and put it deep in the muscle. Like a lot of guys do that. Like I think fans would be surprised how many guys are shooting their biceps and everything. Like biceps, triceps, all different heads.
Anyway, I don't know much
I know a
about
lot of amateurs that have done it.
We're going on to Vince Taylor, a guy I don't know too much about. So I'm going to allow Mark, our resident historian, to tell me all about Vince Taylor.
He's right in the pocket. He's right in the pocket. He placed third in the late 80s and then third again in the early 90s.
Okay.
So he was the pocket.
Right. You know, I did want to take a look.
He still competed, but he was old. He won master after masters.
I saw him compete, Mark. I saw him get third at the Australian Pro. I think it was third at the Australian Pro, and he did his Terminator routine in person.
Yes,
He hit the robot.
It was sick.
Oh yeah,
And then like on stage, dude is charismatic as well. Like someone said, like flex for calves, Vince, or something, and he's like goes up on his toes and he's like pointing down at his calves, and the crowd's like screaming. It was so cool. Like
they say he eats ice cream all the time. Ice cream.
Oh yeah, that's me.
He drank like a full strength Coke a day while he preps. Like he just
he genetic freak. Genetic freak.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pull up
Yo,
some
the
pictures.
90s had such crazy little weird things like that. Like, there's a lot of guys who were so big in the 90s into the 2000s who had like these weird little, like how you're saying, like ice cream every day, like the barbecue chicken with the ketchup, and it's just like, I can only imagine the kids of that day is just what they were eating.
Oh, we have another super chat from Mr. Chabot.
Chewbacca?
Yeah, Vince's A tier. We'll consider that at the end when we reconfigure our list. Man is a legend. I'm trying to find some pictures of him at 95 because that's the version we're using. And 95 was a good year for the Olympia. The top four was, let me pull it up actually. Top four: Dorian, Kevin, Nasser, Sean in order, and then Vince. So I'm interested in in the back. I'm interested in that back. Oh, that's Chris. That's
I bet you are.
Little soft in the glutes.
Well, you know, I feel like a lot of people
91,
were. I feel like a lot of
time.
people were.
Yeah.
You guys were saying, "Oh, Jean-Pierre,
Yeah.
water buffalo, bro." Flex Wheeler.
You were saying Jean-Pierre.
Yeah, but if you're using their best versions, though, if you're using their best versions, you can find a pretty peeled version of Sean, Ray, Flex Wheeler. Know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
Mid.
sing.
I know what you're saying.
Why are there no
No, you
pictures
know
of
what?
Vince
I
Taylor?
don't know.
B on Vince.
Vince in 91
Yeah,
was pretty good.
No pictures
Oh, yeah.
exist of Vince Taylor's back.
But when you compare like a Vince 91 compared to a 99 Cormier,
Yeah,
if
exactly.
we're going off, it's like
Small.
that's the tough thing. Yeah.
Exactly. And he
Just
was-
off stage presence, I'd probably put Vince higher.
Mm.
Okay,
Yeah,
well, that's a little.
His
that's a little
posing was
much.
very reminiscent of the 90s.
Yeah.
Sucker.
Yeah.
It was the
his Terminator
embodiment of that
routine was
type
so
of
sick.
posing.
And you guys are
He's
saying
also
he's
like-
smaller than Cormier?
we had a couple pictures of
Yeah,
his
he's
back
smaller than
here.
Cormier.
Yeah, oh yeah, he's smaller than Cormier.
Okay.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
You
That
know
was when he
what?
came back in Australia. He was like 50 something there, Dylan.
Well, yeah,
Not
I just
bad,
wanted
though.
to get a feel for the back.
Yeah,
I
he
just
was
wanted to get a
mastered.
feel for it.
Yeah.
So he's just like a smaller
He
Cormier.
competed in Masters
More or
and then
less.
went back to the regular Olympia after that.
Yeah.
I don't
Just like Curry.
I don't want to put him in C. I might put him at the lower end of B.
I think I'm just going to let Todd have my vote. I don't know too much about Vince.
I'm saying B. Oh, Mark's in the group. Let's
Yeah.
have a look.
I'd go with B. Like,
Oh, yeah,
I,
that's pretty good.
I think I'd be okay with B. I'm gonna go with B for Vince Taylor.
Todd,
That's
we're
where
going
I'm
to
at.
settle up on your vote right now for Vince Taylor. I'll put him in A. You know, I get the appeal,
Fuck,
but he'd be
Dylan.
like lower A, I think.
He's lower B. Come on.
You know,
Would you have him
I
above
see the
Chris?
appeal. I see. No, I wouldn't have him above Chris.
I don't think so either.
No.
I got to pull up a video of Momo Benaziza.
I liked his posing, but
Momo Benaziza.
it's not everything.
Why does Momo Benaziza have the little? Who made this list? Why does he have?
our hired help. You know what I You know what I noticed about Momo Benaziza?
Yeah, I see what you mean.
His nipple is His nipples are very asymmetrical.
I hate when that happens.
Yeah.
It's like
Not
Front
you
left,
notice?
way up.
or Raf Brandeau's.
Could have
they
been a
don't even show
superfluous.
up.
Rafael Brandeau's nipples got like blown off. Like I have no idea what happened to them.
I like my men with the nipples,
Could
visible.
have been gyno surgery. Jay Cutler
Probably,
had it.
yeah.
He always had these funny looking Napoleons after that.
Could have been botched, yeah.
Napoleons.
Somebody
What about Bruno
somebody
Santos? My dude has
Bruno?
big nips. Big,
Yeah.
like.
I wouldn't mind
big
getting the
freak.
suck.
We'll have to check that out for Tampa, right?
Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
Okay, viewers
We'll take a look
can
at
know
his
what I'm
nips.
talking about right now. The nipples. One is literally pointed up at the ceiling, one down at the ground for Mr. Momo Benaziza. Now, for Momo, he could have been put into the 80s. He's kind of one of these guys on the cusp. I considered his best to be the 92 Olympia. Very shredded, but very small. I don't know how tall he was, but we're talking like sub 5'4", like 5'2", maybe something like that.
Yeah.
The nipples are asymmetrical.
Another super chat.
Yeah,
this is gold.
Super chat.
StreamYard membership incoming. You still won't do it.
I like his respect for Vince. I will say that he's still going because Vince. I mean, Vince is literally like he was the Dexter Jackson before there was a Dexter Jackson kind of thing.
Shit. Vince would mop the floor. I mean, Dexter would mop the floor.
Oh yeah,
with
100%.
Vince.
Yeah, I mean, he would mop the floor. A lot of these guys.
He's not. Vince is not fit to.
80s though, Dylan.
Vince is not fit to
80s.
wash Dex's posing
If
trunks.
Dexter Jackson was around in the 80s, it wouldn't be quite so much. I can tell you that right now.
Please. Anyway, Vince from Mr. Todd Shabbat. full legal name in the chat. Vince has 22 IFBB Pro wins and competed in 2 decades. Respect. Momo was solid B tier.
Dexter before Dexter.
I think I gotta. If I'll put Clairmonte as high as B tier, I'll put Momo in B tier. I'm a big fan of Momo, but the asymmetrical nipple.
I have to put him in C, man.
He is small.
Yeah,
He's
me
even
too.
smaller than Charles.
I agree, Xavier.
He is even
Yep,
smaller
I
than
do.
Charles. Josh, what do you think about you're the nipple expert? What do you think about the asymmetrical nipples? How much does this affect your vote?
I am the resident
Nipple inspector.
So excited for Tampa.
So many nipples.
Thick areolas.
Bro.
I'm stuck between him in front of Vince or behind Vince. And I'm thinking behind. So that would put him mid C, which is kind of rough.
Well,
Yeah.
someone has to be that.
Someone's got to be
agree.
there.
I agree with him. Yeah, I honestly agree with that. Yeah, I can't shake the nipple thing too because it literally looks like he's giving me the rock eyebrow the whole time. Like it's literally like one up the whole time. It's,
Ooh.
it's
that
crazy.
too.
Can you smell what his nipples are cooking?
Can you smell?
Yeah,
Get a
and
time
unfortunately,
stamp
in this
when
case,
Xavier
when he's
said that.
posing, you can. So.
If you could smell.
Can you smell what
I'll
the
go,
nips are cooking?
I think it's
Oh
a
my God.
pretty solid C in my opinion. Like the just in terms of the physique, the midsection is not great for the era. I think that he lacks arms for the era as well. I don't think that it's very good.
You are unbelievable. I'm gonna let Todd have my vote here again because I agree. I'm putting him in B tier. If I put
God, you're
Charles
so
in B tier,
cheap now.
Yeah, but
Wasn't it like
Dylan, your
$100 a
credibility
vote?
is
So
gone.
what's
okay?
$5?
You put Jean-Pierre Fuks in A.
hey,
okay?
hey, where did
What?
Charles? Not Charles. Where did Carlos place at the Arnold?
Dylan, okay, live in the now. Okay, live in the now.
All
We're
right,
past this.
this is
Stop
Xavier.
trying to make up for the fact that you took JPF and put him in A when everybody said he's atrocious.
Because you guys don't understand.
just
You
can't
guys
handle
just
it.
don't understand.
You didn't
Anyway, Xavier, this is a guy that you definitely wanted on the list. Like you just had to have him on the list, and I was like, "Who is this? Who is this?" Won the Masters, but
Sonny Schmidt.
we decided his best version was the '93
Damn
Olympia.
Sulik.
And Xavier,
Power the nips.
you
Power
you
the
can
nips.
you can introduce Mr. Sonny. What do you think about this?
Sonny Smith's awesome. Like he's got a really good physique. I mean, he's not as obviously thick at this stage. He has had comps, I think, where he was like maybe a bit thicker, but I don't know. I feel like he's a bit before his time as well, and he was like one of those big structured guys. So I think he looks better in a lineup as well. So I can't remember what his top Olympia placing was, but I think it was like top 5, wasn't it?
He did pretty good, like 6th maybe.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Was he taller?
Yeah.
He's
And
Samoan.
I feel
so...
Like 5'10".
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, he was something like that. Yeah, 5'10" to 6 foot or something. But yeah, just like a dense dude. Like I feel like
Did you see the?
People say Dorian.
Did you see the super chat?
Person.
Chabat says, "This man wants you to respect his opinion when he had Kayeke winning a pro show." Shaking my head.
That was both of us.
That is true. But to be fair, it looked like someone had ripped off his skin and was wearing it on a completely different physique. Anyway, Xavier, sorry to interrupt.
Yeah, well, I've lost where I was at, but it's I like
it's easy to do on this
like,
show.
I feel
Shut
like
the fuck up.
has to be like probably like a C on this list, but yeah, I really like his physique. Always brought conditioning.
Bro, I could
Didn't
put this
pose
shit in
the
D
best,
tier.
but D.
You like Kinson said, this is nothing stands out, but this is a version where everything is just kind of mid. Nothing is standing out because it's all there and in perfect form. This is mid because everything is mid. Nothing stands out because you're right. Nothing stands out. Nothing is that good to begin with. Chris Cormier had standout body parts and all this. This is
Was this his best version?
Yes, we discussed this.
Beat it at the
Did you and I discuss this?
Good.
Yes, with Mark.
Okay.
Before my power went out? Or no, that was the
This
other time.
this was last week. Mark,
Yeah, he was good.
what do you think
Yes.
about Sonny Schmidt? I don't think he's that good.
Well, he
God rest his soul.
missed. He's another one of those guys that are in the pocket
Mm.
because he was masters in like 95, right? So he was old.
Oh, interesting.
Damn.
And you put him against the thicker guys and he'll probably be a little stringy in the wheels. He's got a good back though, I'm
true.
telling you. And he's Australian. That's why Xavier wanted him on here.
Oh, it makes perfect
Sell
sense.
out.
Yeah, sell out, please. Have some integrity.
Yeah,
Anyway,
I feel like he definitely lacked the limbs, like not even just the legs. It was also kind of a little bit stringy in the arms as well. And there wasn't much, even up into the glutes. Like it was just very a stringy look. Even though he has a dope look, I mean, as far as face and he was a cool looking mother effer at that time, man.
Yeah,
He has that look.
I
He
like
could
his
be a
name
logo.
too. Sonny. Huh?
Yeah.
Ah,
I
there
don't know
you
if
go.
it's I don't know if it's a true story, but I heard like someone told me, or it was in a bodybuilding magazine or something. But apparently he got like a 20-pound plate and like threw it at someone across the gym. Like apparently like he's like a nice guy until he like cracked, you know. But I don't know if that's true or not. But that's what
It's that Samoan backing of his right there, man. You got
Yeah.
should have put him in the WBF. It was the 90s, right? Got the Vince
He
McMahon
would have
league.
fit in the WBO.
100%, yeah. Had a
That's
TLC.
Kinson, what are you thinking on this? Because I know you're a harsh critic, sometimes unwarranted.
Sometimes unwarranted. I think in this particular case,
It is
he does,
warranted.
to a large degree, I think yes. The size is not there. I don't think that the shape that really embodies that golden era of the 90s is there. I think that he doesn't lack separation, especially when you see the back shots, but I do think that he lacks conditioning, and that's not a way that I've really described a physique in the past. So nothing wows me again when it comes to this physique or any of the individual, but the back you could say, but I mean that's one shot. He's at best lower end of C. I almost want to put him in D. The standards are high for the 90s.
Exactly. Does anyone
I
have
think I
any
might have to
final
as well.
words about Sonny Schmidt? God rest his soul.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'd say
Rest the dead.
yeah, it looks like most of the chat, Demester, Jason Eddy.
Yeah, I'll say D.
You wanted him
Yeah.
on this list just so you can put him in
I
D
know.
tier.
I know, but look, some people have to be in D.
Somebody's got to be D.
Yeah. To be on the list is an honor.
Yeah.
You know?
It's just an honor just to be nominated.
Okay.
Yes.
On Project
I'll-
Bodybuilding.
I'll go a little. Well,
Just like it's an honor to be on this channel.
I'm
right?
looking ahead. I think
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to put somebody in D tier. I think It'll have to be Sonny. I gotta put a D tier on the list.
Yeah,
well,
it's fair.
There's other
We always-
fellers down there too that you may consider.
Yeah, yeah. Milos is coming up.
You guys underrate Milo so hard.
I
Okay.
can't wait for that one.
Dylan acts like Milos was top 3 at the Olympia year after year. Yeah.
Reveal the oil.
Okay. I don't know too much about our next guy. Xavier,
Paul.
tell me what happened with Paul DeMayo.
Oh yeah.
Well, he died, right?
Yes.
Is correct. Well, I get confused between Paul DeMayo and Mike Matarazzo all the time, but I do know the difference. Paul DeMayo, they both had some similar strengths, did they not? Paul DeMayo and
I mean, Paul DeMayo had some crazy legs. I
Paul
will
had
say
the
that.
wheels,
Yeah.
and Mike really
Yeah.
didn't. And he had the
DeMayo-
tricep.
DeMayo had the triceps, right? They're like,
Mike had the biceps.
oh yeah. Boy,
Mike
Mike's
had
a
the
little
calves.
sus.
They both
though.
had big calves.
You were telling me Paul DeMayo was like hooked on crack?
Yes.
I was
Oh,
saying
yeah.
that off the podcast, so I want to be sure on that. Like, I'm like, I don't know.
Well, Mark. Okay, Mark was
You gotta
telling me
pull
he's
that out
hooked
on
on.
us.
He got hooked on
Confirm, nor
crack.
deny.
I made a video about it.
Oh,
Oh,
Mark
okay,
said
there you
that.
go.
And I looked it
Mark
up.
said it.
I looked it up.
Yeah,
and
it's
I'm pretty
public
sure they
knowledge,
said
so it's
crack.
okay now.
And Ronnie
Okay.
Coleman called Jay Cutler that anyway. So it really, in the bodybuilding
It's
community,
more of a
you're allowed-
metaphor.
I'm just saying, crack is it's the widely
Lee.
considered name. Like people know what you're talking about when you say crack, and he was addicted to crack, and he died from his ailments. Am I wrong?
There was other troubles as well.
Okay, can you inform me of these? This is
I
like
believe there was some domestic violence or something of that nature.
oh okay, okay.
I can't remember. I'd have
This
to.
podcast just got dark.
Yeah,
Yeah, it
right.
did. Look, let me steer this in another.
The
direction.
90s was
He
a
had a
crazy
pretty
time.
good physique, though. He had potential. I
Yeah.
believe he
Yeah.
had a special invite. I believe
conditioning's
they
not there,
invited
though.
him.
Yeah, I'm looking at him.
Oh.
This can be
Not
another
there.
D tier.
at all.
He wasn't there yet, but trust me, he could have been.
Ooh, great calves.
Okay,
Yeah,
but where
God,
was
this-
right,
but
easy.
Mark? Where was he in '95?
Oh, it's a shame where you'd have to put him. I mean, he ain't gonna be
Yeah.
in the condition of Benaziza or your boyfriend there, Jean Bidon. So he'd probably have to go D, even though he has an incredible physique. That's his first Olympia and his only Olympia.
Yeah,
Oof.
he's a solid D tier.
Yeah.
Another super chat, and they've preempted what's coming up next. They said Paul is a D tier next.
Yeah, I mean it is.
Next.
It is fair to say he is like the most like you can easily put him in D tier pretty much. Without question, I think compared to the others in this list. So I mean, yeah, it's a solid D. I don't think anybody has any objection of.
Mm-mm. The legs were crazy, but yeah, he's definitely.
No.
a D tier.
Yeah.
He had,
Potential, for
man,
sure.
Potential,
Potential.
was through the roof.
Shredded calves equals S. Yeah, no, I don't think so.
He had some of the best calves. He had
Facts.
some of the best
Yeah.
calves.
Okay,
Definitely genetically gifted when it came to lower body.
now we have
Ethan
Mike.
Gilworth said
Oh.
his condition was subpar for the era.
Agreed.
Beyond subpar.
Agreed, Ethan.
That
Yeah.
shit sucked.
Oh yeah, it's terrible.
No wonder. Never mind.
Ethan.
I better not say anything. I better not say anything further.
No, stop.
Okay, so Mike Matarazzo,
You know,
Kind of
yeah,
reminds me of Centopani a little bit.
he does,
Yes.
doesn't he?
I
Yeah.
like that. Yep.
Mm,
He's a 90s Centopani.
Cinnaboni was good.
yeah.
So was Mike.
Mike. Was his back really weak, or am I thinking of somebody else?
No, he didn't have the width, but he had some nice lat insertions.
Matarazzo.
He had some glutes by times too, and some hamstrings, calves. He actually looked pretty decent from behind. His quads were so small, I think, from the front,
Good width.
Hmm.
and he
The
had some
Andrew
issues in them biceps.
Jack took the motivation for the tongue out, I think, from Mike Matarazzo.
Mm.
Yes, he did the tongue. That's right.
Now, if only we can find someone with their cock out.
You mean
On
like
this website.
Anyway, pause.
The nipple expert went, wow.
Anyway, I'll try to find.
Went down
nips are
under
one
on that
thing,
one.
you know?
Who's laughing?
man.
Who was laughing? Was that you, Xavier?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know.
I think everyone did.
Where is Mike Matarazzo at the 98 Olympia?
Full of oil.
Yeah, I don't
Well,
know.
that's what we have on the
98
list.
Olympia,
Is
but-
this not the best version, Mark?
He never really nailed it. He competed way
Oh.
back when. He did an earlier Olympia, and
Man, I don't know.
he never really had a great version. I don't
Hmm.
even think he ever won a pro show.
What? Oh, because it was like top 2 qualified, right?
So,
Yeah,
yeah,
it
was
was
even top
special
3.
invite.
they're just
whatever.
letting anybody
He
go.
may have
What year
won.
did you want to use for him? 1998.
Yeah, that's what we
That's
have.
what the pictures say, yeah. 98
That's what
Olympia.
we. But Mark was saying this like behind the scenes. He was like, yeah, he said there wasn't really a good
Right, that's
version.
right. Okay. See, Mike Matarazzo at the 1998 Olympia, that was the eccentric individual that I was thinking of. He went out and he was fucking
Oh
made
yeah,
his tongue and fucking
he was,
snippet.
yeah. He got you pumped up and got you into the routine, but it's like
Yeah, whether
it's
you
not
like it or not, yeah.
it's not going to be competitive. He ended up announcing. He was a pretty good guy.
Yeah, he has
Okay.
he has a good front. Like I just don't see anything like too special outside of that. He
Oh,
has
that
some
most
highlights.
muscular's nice though. Like,
Right,
pretty-
right. He's like
what
Bicep
year was that?
big.
the most muscular. These were all from
He does
98.
not have. He is missing so much when it comes to what embodies the 90s. I'm putting him in D.
Oh,
Back from the
not even
front.
thinking
look
about
who we have.
John.
John
The big
Red.
take.
Crack
That's a big
question mark?
take.
Man, maybe with more super chats like these, we may be able to afford a StreamYard membership.
It's entirely possible.
He got excited with the crack comment. Almost say crack?
Marcus, are you interested in this guy? In this interested romantically in Mike Matarazzo?
I mean, at this point, this is crazy. Oh,
You're
my,
right, Marcus.
Yeah, right. To be very clear, no, not at all. Like pause times 1,000. But yeah, no, I kind of this guy is. We can't put him anything above tier. His shoulders are really crazy. And they look like they had some, same thing we see in today's bodybuilding here and there.
Right.
I can't get with it. He's missing too much, to be real. I mean,
Yeah. I think this is like a C tier. Maybe even D. I got to put someone in D.
I would go D.
You can't go C, Dylan. No way.
He's probably somewhere
missing
around
wi-
Sonny.
He's missing way too much.
Mark, how comparable
lot
are
of Sonny.
Sonny and Mike, do you think?
Well, I got them both in D. So
Pretty.
Mike has like freakishly
Yeah.
large biceps, and it's like, well, those are too big. And Sonny might beat him.
Okay. We'll do D
not-
tier. Yeah, I think
Not
he can
excited about
he
either
can
one
go
of those
around.
guys.
Then we have another Mike.
He has some of the best calves, though. You should mention.
Yeah, very good
Matarazzo.
calves, very good
Mm.
forearms. Other than that, there's not.
Yeah, he was kind of
The
the
things that
opposite
don't
of guy
need
before
shows.
as far as he had decent limbs, pause, but like
Yeah.
as far as arms development, lower body calves, very good.
Especially that
well
third leg.
Hey.
Anyway, who's the better Mike here? We have Mike Francois up next. Xavier, are you a Mike Francois expert?
I'm not. No.
Okay. Is anyone here a Mike Francois expert?
I am.
Mark.
Oh,
Marky
Mark.
Mark.
Mark is an expert on anybody.
He had some ailments, right? And he had to retire early.
A crack
I forget
addiction?
exactly. No. A genetic thing. Something's
That is
wrong
an
with him.
ailment.
Like he had like a sickness, something wrong with him. I forget exactly what it was, but it led to his early retirement. But he was great. He would have been awesome at the '95 Arnold Classic. He was almost perfect, but then after that, it seemed he wasn't as sharp.
I gotta be honest. This is a C tier from what I'm looking at, and this is like,
I
I'm not.
would put him C. I would put him C.
Okay. Well, I'm not a Mike expert, but he's better than the he's better than the previous Mike. But yeah, the back isn't that good. It could be the video,
He
but
He
I
doesn't know how to
don't,
pose it either.
I don't think the condition looks that good.
Yeah, I noticed that, Kenson. Yeah.
Yeah, he doesn't know how to pose it. I mean, this is the 90s, man.
Is that the
I
Arnold
think the
Classic there? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean his conditioning is not bad. It's pretty good. He's got a lot of leg separation. I mean, some shots are okay, but I don't think that he's particularly well put together either. I think he kind of elongated through the midsection, and it kind of throws things off for me a little bit. Um, the quads are they're not they're not thin, but they're not round. They're straight up and down kind of thing. I may keep standards very high for this particular era, and I may have to put. I got more guys in D tier than I do fucking anything else, but I don't know, man.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
leaning
ridiculous,
towards him.
Kenson. You need to grow up.
3 words: Jean-Pierre Fuks. Okay.
You put him in
Your
D. You
opinion
did
is
put
null
him
and
in D
void
tier.
already.
That's insane. I'll put Mike in. Honestly, he's just
You
about
go
as good
C.
as the other Mike. I'll put him in D tier too.
D.
Well, I think
No, dude, he's
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Benaziza
I'd
being
argue-
in C tier is aging pretty poorly.
It is. You're right.
Marcus, what were you gonna say?
I'd say C tier for him. A low C, a very low
Yeah.
C.
I think he's just around Sonny.
Yeah.
I think he's better than Sonny.
He's better than Sonny. He's better than Sonny. Yeah.
I'll take your
remember
guys'
watching
word
the
for it.
Arnold Classic with my friend. We watched this and we both picked winners, and we were both way off. We both had Mike. I think I picked Flex Wheeler to win. I'll always remember that event.
Okay.
I'll give him. Yeah, C. I'll put him in C.
Next
C.
we have an error. Paul Dillett from the 1994 Mr. Olympia is what we're judging. Paul from 1994. Oh, shut the fuck up. Paul from 1994. Jurassic Paul. I gotta be honest. This is gonna be my first hot take. This is my first hot take. Dog water. Dog water overrated.
What?
I don't. Bro,
No.
what are you impressed with, Kenson? Some big
Oh.
some big idiot that can't pose? No back. I mean, I get it. He's thick. He's big. He'll get placed higher. But I mean, I just mid.
Well, you don't say dog
Sonny
water
boy.
and then he'll be a place higher. Like you made it sound like you'd put him down in like the C tier or
I
something.
might.
or D,
I'm not convinced I'll put him any higher.
Y'all hear me?
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah.
Okay. Nice.
Welcome.
Sorry. Got a bad kids, not the best father. Y'all
Oh.
talking about Paul?
Hold on, let me adjust the thing so I can bring everyone's face in. Yeah, so
So I
everyone's
can see
face
anyway
in.
on my first tab.
Oh, I get it. Yeah.
This is the last time I come on here without a functional microphone. But commence. I'm not gonna interrupt you guys.
Okay.
You sound good on my end, man.
Yeah, it sounds fine.
Yeah, it don't sound
Sounds
bad.
fine.
I don't know. I looked at the last one and it was kind of awful,
I don't think it was
but-
that bad.
but that's okay.
It's fine.
Your standards are
Yeah,
high.
it'll.
Jensen,
Yeah.
congratulations, brother, on that 5-piece. That's awesome.
Thank you very much. Actually, with our
Oh, congrats,
assistance,
bro.
Dylan is going to make his way up there as well. So
Yeah,
Marcus,
Dylan
I'll
is
take
partial,
right
take
there.
partial credit for that too.
Guys,
Marcus,
please.
never met you, but nice to meet you, brother.
Yeah, it's a pleasure, my brother.
All right. Anyways, you guys go ahead. I'm gonna shut.
Kenson, I'm surprised. I'm not surprised that you find a physique like this impressive and not some of the other ones.
No, you know what, Dylan? I'm actually going to. There's other versions of Paul Dillett that are better than this. I think.
The 94?
this one-
Name one.
Well, I don't know in particular. I really have to go and look, but I think that this is better. I mean, look, he's got the size factor is there as compared to several others that we just analyzed. The conditioning is pretty
Sucks.
good. Like a lot of separation there, a lot of striations. I think that is good as well. You need that decent midsection control, flow, not like reminiscent of the era. I think more so than previous. I agree with you when it comes to the back, but I still don't think that I could put him any lower than, I would say B.
I'm on board with that.
Go
one.
with B.
I'm on
Marcus,
board with that.
Yeah.
you putting them in B?
I'm putting him in B. Yeah.
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 B.
I mean, you could argue so this dude. I mean, you talk about 93. Obviously, he got better in 94. hence his placing. But this is one of the original masks, man. This is it's on par with this era. A freaky look. I do think the 90s brought some freakiness, man, and I feel like when it comes to, you know, the overall arms, the vascularity, it's something that I'm a fan of. I know a lot of the older cats aren't a fan of that. I mean, the dude's triceps looks like my grandma's arms, man. It's hanging.
hot.
This dude is he's a cobra, man. I mean, I'd go B. I'd go B.
Okay. Xavier, I know you are you don't want to speak about him too much because you're involved with his work. But what do you think about Paul Dillett?
I'm involved with his work. What does that mean?
You know what I mean?
His show that he does?
Yes, Xavier works lock, step, and key with this.
Really?
I don't even know what you're talking about.
No.
Yes, some good shows.
Remotely? Is it in Australia? Or is this remote work?
Well, Xavier, what does he do now in Australia?
You don't have to disclose if you don't
Paul
want to.
Dillett.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you guys do over there?
Paul Dillett doesn't live in Australia.
Well, he does shows over there, no?
He does shows around the world. He does shows in
All over
America.
the place.
What
It's real.
organization is it called?
WB. No,
Bikini
what is
women.
it?
It's all
Um,
bikini women is all it is.
WBBFF. or something
Oh,
like that.
okay. Yeah.
Beautiful women in bikinis.
Yeah, WBFF or
Dylan, you've been on
WBF.
camera this whole time. I don't know how you stuck any crack in here, but I mean, it's clearly you're on some right now. Like, where would you put Paul?
Like, how do I know
Where
about
would you
this?
put him?
Well,
Yo,
Kinson.
More than anyone else.
It's
Kinson.
the office. It's the office. I'm telling you, man. That's the crack office right there. You could tell
Yeah, exactly.
on that
The
desk.
double desk
That
phone.
desk has the rolled up $100 bill. with the little-
100%.
Yeah.
Okay.
His
Going
secretary's
in
on
with
call
purpose.
right now. His secretary is under his table.
Kinson.
Yes,
What's
Dylan.
his name?
You're putting Paul Dillett above Jean-Pierre Fuks. Why?
Easily for obvious
Easy.
reasons. This
For
isn't even a
obvious reasons that you
conversation.
state them.
State them. Compared to Jean-Pierre Fuchs, why are you so hung up on Jean-Pierre Fuchs anyway? Like, Dylan,
Because you were like,
The guy he
Jean-Pierre's in D tier. That guy sucks. Oh, Paul Dillett, no
I
posing,
didn't
no
put him in D.
condition, no back
you
having ass. Oh man, he's the best bodybuilder to ever walk the earth.
Now you're just being ridiculous. First off, I did not put Jean-Pierre Fuchs in D. I put him in C.
Oh, I thought you
put
said
him
that
in
earlier.
A,
my
which was
bad.
ridiculous. You put him in A, which was fucking ridiculous. The fact of the matter is, he is better than Jean-Pierre Fuchs. Like, he just has better, he's a better representation of the 90s era physique. There's no question.
I
It's
don't
not even a
care who
question.
represents it. I care who's beating who.
Well, he is beating him.
Mark, Jean-Pierre Fuchs versus Paul Dillett. Knee-jerk reaction.
Mark, that hair looks great.
Not even close.
That's why.
Not
Yeah.
even close. Exactly. Jean-Pierre.
I'm telling you right now, I'm setting up a side chest and I'll send it to you.
Of these
And
two?
you'll see who's the better.
Oh,
between
yeah,
these
yeah.
two.
Okay, look.
Yeah, I did not like the footage you were sharing. I mean, it just didn't. It wasn't telling me the full story. I don't think.
Yeah, because there isn't a full story with Jurassic Paul Dillett or whatever the hell his name is. Oh,
It's Freakenstein.
big bodybuilder, okay front, okay side when he can give a fuck to pose it, and then awful from the back.
Can I say something about old Paul?
Yeah, go ahead.
I think Paul, obviously, the back is extremely underwhelming, but aside from posing, and if you want to throw the back in there, I mean, I think the structure and the muscle masses can compete today, like 100%. I know he does this, you know what I mean? I get all that, but if you think about Ronnie Coleman was so good. Like, even if you think about Ronnie Coleman in the back double, he's a pincher. I know you guys all know what a pincher is. He's a compulsive pincher. You know what I mean? I can't imagine if Ronnie Coleman even knew how to hit a back double, because he pinches, which makes his traps look narrow and whatnot. And obviously, like the side try, he didn't have to know how to pose because he was that great. I mean, obviously, Paul is not that great. His chest could be fuller and whatnot, but altogether, if you just looked at the body parts and stuff in general outside of the back, but there's people that in the league today that could use a physique like that, and if they could pose, they'd be very, very strong in the league. But he just can't pose. But that's it.
I think that's a very good take. Because that's something I keep doing mentally is I'm comparing him to how they would look on today's stage. That's something that I definitely do off rip.
Even though like the most muscular, he hides in it. He hides. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Shoulders completely take the chest away.
He's hiding in it. Yeah. He's hides in a ton of stuff. He just has no. I mean, this is a dude. When I see him pose, he looks like a guy that's like big and strong. That's probably not athletic, like bad at sports. You know what I mean? Just doesn't know what to do with his body. But the body parts alone, even proportion and stuff, back his ass. Not the worst that I've seen, but he just doesn't know how to present it like at all.
Guys, this back is the absolute worst on the list.
Where would you put him, Dylan?
Let me take a look at my list, what I have so far.
He's a
no, it doesn't matter where anybody else is.
Come on. I'm looking at this thing.
What do you mean it doesn't matter what anybody else is? Of course it does. This is a tier list.
Okay, well, where are you putting them?
Probably good glutes.
Probably like...
Nice chin.
B tier. Top of C, very bottom of B. And I won't get to pick that, but Kinson, where are you? Okay, you're putting in that. I just don't think he's that good. I think you're putting him where I'm about to put him.
But I think B is completely where he belongs.
Completely different.
This Dylan's trying to he's trying to touch the skip button at this point.
This
man.
back, this back is F tier. This back belongs in the 80s tier list.
But you're still putting him in B.
Well, you know what? I'm gonna have to put someone else. I have another hot take coming up, and I'll have to put somebody else. And I think I'm gonna put him above Paul.
Good side chest you posted. Good side chest. Good side chest you posted in the group, Mark.
Okay.
Between Dillett and
yeah, it was good. Yeah.
And Jean-Pierre Fuks.
You guys already did like the heavy hitters first initially, like last time.
No,
we got more heavy hitters.
This one. Who's winning this pose? Dylan, who's winning that pose?
Hey, pull up the back. Pull up the back. Why don't you put together a rear double?
Oh, my computer crashed.
Yeah, because it couldn't recognize how fucking dog shit Paul Dillett's back was.
You put him in B. I'm happy.
I can't pull it up. Instagram is being slow as fuck.
I'll admit, but I'm going to tell you something right now. Paul's condition was just as good or maybe even better.
Paul kind of reminds me of Mike Crizzo a little bit. I think Mike Crizzo's issue is mobility,
and they shake too.
It's the tiny glutes and mobility. He shakes too, but his mobility is terrible. You know what I mean?
Both slightly narrow too.
But
they're both kind of narrow.
Yeah. If Crizzo knew how to pose and knew how to stick it out, I mean, he aside from like the tiny glutes, I know it's kind of, you know what I mean, but it is a distraction. As funny as that may sound, like the side shots, it's crazy. You know what I mean? But he reminds me of him a little bit, as far as like not being able to work with what he has.
You said he reminds you of who?
Crizzo, Michael Crizzo.
I can't get over Crizzo's back
because Crizzo,
body, how there's just nothing. Yeah,
Crizzo's
the glutes are just.
Yeah. He just, I mean, the glutes are like extremely bad. But everything else is not bad at all. And some stuff is like awesome, but he just can't pose at all. You know what I mean?
Dylan was saying that Crizzo should contact San Marias. Right, Dylan? The guy who did
for a glute workout?
the guy who did the men's wellness. The guy who does the men's wellness.
Oh my fuck.
Dylan's
obsessed with that
Let's
guy,
talk
man.
about this side chest.
Brought up almost every episode in the post.
Oh, I know.
Well, okay, what's
I'm trying to forget about that motherfucker.
What's Jean-Pierre's worst pose? The abs and thighs. Okay.
Why are we still talking about Jean-Pierre?
Holy shit, move on.
Do you know how fucking awful Paul Dillette's back is going? The disparity, it's not even going to be... You know what? I think I'm going to do a comparison of these two. You guys are foolish. I'm putting him in C tier.
You're like, let's
I'm
find
putting
the
him in C
worst
tier.
version of Paul Dillett. Let's soften the
Yeah,
image a
and
little
that's
bit.
what's
Let's
gonna
turn up
happen.
the sharpness on
You don't need to soften the image.
Yeah.
He's soft in general.
I don't think so.
Okay.
Kevin Levrone.
We can move on. Kevin
E.
Levrone.
Yes. Kevin Levrone. Thank you.
Kevin at the 97 Finland Grand Prix. He's enjoying newfound fame nowadays. With the TikTok and the younger crowd and whatnot. Maybe slightly overrated, but still like a very good physique. He's gonna be pretty low on the top 20 when I make it, but I think he can be high on this particular tier list.
Paul Dillett even looks awkward walking down steps. But go ahead. That just adds to it. You know?
Yeah, Paul Dillett.
He just can't do
pose
it.
properly,
Even
he
walking
can
down
walk
steps,
properly.
he just can't. Anyways.
Couldn't stand properly.
Man, I don't know if he
on
can.
stage at the Arnold.
I don't know if he can
He
be
has no
Jean-Pierre
idea what to do
Fuchs.
with it.
I don't think we're gonna be able to get past Paul Dillett at this point.
Oh
I know,
man,
yeah.
I hate you
Shut
guys.
up.
You guys are blind.
Let me shut up.
I want to still go with Paul Dillett at this point. I
get Dylan's frustration.
Yeah,
that makes him think
but
he sucks because it is frustrating. But I'm gonna stop.
yeah. If I'm picking one of their bodies, and granted, I love the back, so that sucks. He has such a weak back, but man, I like Paul's body. But I really think that when you're looking at the people who are in C and D. Yeah, pause. I mean, at this point, we're watching guys in trunks. I mean, everything's pause worthy at this point. But I mean, I just feel like he's somebody who I would prefer his body pause over some of these guys who are C and D and where we're talking about.
His body's someone else's mind muscle connection.
Yeah, exactly. And then you will see a better back on him too.
Okay, and then we have a super chat. We have a super chat from Todd. Imagine this guy. He's not impressed by anyone. And then Kevin Levrone comes up and says, S tier, multiple runner-ups at the Olympia. Get out of town.
S tier.
That's insane. That is insane. Mark,
That's
what do you think? Kevin Levrone, properly rated, underrated, overrated today? What do you think?
who are we asking?
Mark.
Mark with that wonderful hair?
Yeah, that's the one.
Good. He's good. But
it's getting better as the stream goes on too, man. His hair is getting better as the stream goes on. Mark,
Yeah, I agree too.
Durag Max is coming out full force, man.
Yeah.
Xavier
I want to see the perm.
Xavier got some competition with the pretty hair, man.
Yeah, no, I had to cover up today.
Like Kramer on Seinfeld.
Yeah, I never realized how curly it was. It's really.
Yeah, mine's curly
thick
too.
and curly.
It is very Kramer-esque. I like it.
No, he's rated. He's not over or under. He's good.
I don't think you're on TikTok. These people think he's like uncrowned. He shouldn't have won a single time.
Well,
No.
TikTok people also say Mike Menser was,
That's
the
another
best of all time. So,
Yeah.
Well, I don't think that's true.
Not of all time.
Kevin's in. Look, let's just set the bar. Kevin's at least an A tier.
I would say,
At
yeah,
least.
he has to be
Okay.
okay.
You can't put him
Okay.
B.
Yeah.
Good with that.
Okay,
I don't,
so
I don't think you can
100%.
put him S either.
No, I don't think you can.
Well,
put him as-
okay, so why?
I think it's an easy slam dunk, eh?
For sure, but there's
Dylan, did
definite
you see that
arguments
back double
out there.
Which one?
Yeah, it was really good, right? There's
Paul Dillett
definitely
one?
argument out there for him being S tier. So if you don't think he is,
This is
then
Photoshop.
say
I'm not
why.
mad with him
No,
this
it
year.
isn't.
This is literally
that
Sean
is
Ray's
Paul.
back on Paul Dillett.
It is not.
Yes, it is.
Dylan,
Yes, it is. It is literally. It is literally Sean Ray's back on Paul Dillett.
I thought that looked like AI or something.
I
for a
can't
second,
believe
but-
I'm so good at bodybuilding. I sniffed that out immediately. Wow. Anyway, let me pull it up.
The most musky is definitely S.
Just
the-
Yes.
Paul
just the
Dillett
most
earlier on
musky.
in his career.
Definitely S.
100%. Yeah.
I
Li-
understand.
Sean Ray's back on Paul Dillett, and he still can't beat Jean-Pierre Fuchs.
DM's about to get leaked.
He is beating Jean-Pierre. Condition. Look at the glutes.
Bro, you can't be serious. Okay, you get some 1% sharper lines in the glutes and then nothing in the hamstrings. The arms and delts look like, he might as well just be mentally retarded. He's not bringing anything, and then his back is fake.
See, Kevin has
mean it's
dynamite
fake?
shots that I think you could consider when it comes to S tier. I think that, I mean, look, maybe a hair when it comes to conditioning from the back and the lower body would keep him out of S tier for the back poses. But I mean, it's now, you know what? No, that's a lie. He is ridiculous. The back poses are S tier. That side tricep is S tier for sure. The most muscular is S tier.
Yeah.
It is like he.
I'm not
there's
mad with
strong
S tier.
arguments for it.
You know,
No. You
I
can't
understand
be.
both arguments when it comes to A and S for Kevin, man. That's my Maryland brother right there.
Another
Where do I
super
wanna
chat, Mr. Todd Chabot. I think you got to take comp history into account. Never deserved to win the O, but still good enough to be second. Comp history, no. It's about best physique versus best physique. Some people, I swear, A tier. I think we're all in agreement here.
can I say one thing about him real quick?
Yeah. Go ahead.
I don't want to lean in this far. I don't think it's this far, but for his era, this is still a stretch, but he's a little bit Kai Greenish. Kai Green in a
How?
different era, not as much as Kai Green is. I think Kai Green is like incredible. I think Kai Green is, in my eyes, he's the best uncrowned Olympian.
Kai, right? Kai?
Yeah, Kai.
Yeah, 100%.
And I'm not saying that Levrone is, but it's kind of that vibe. But he's not Kai. It just makes me think about that a little bit. But like I'm looking at the front double, and it's like, nah, no, not at all. Maybe I'm just thinking about the most muscular, but he was really good. But that's a 2000 conversation.
Yeah, A
I
tier.
thought
I'm going
those
S tier.
Who said
Really
S
good
tier?
poses,
Who
man.
who said S tier?
I think I'm going S
I-
tier on this one. Yeah.
I think
Yes.
you know what?
I can't
I
S
think I'm there too, man.
Yeah.
I think I
Okay,
am.
you guys are
I
missing.
love it.
There are clearly two names on this list that will be an S tier alone, and
There can be
Kevin
highs
is
and
mine.
lows. There can be
This is the
mids.
best era of bodybuilding ever. I would expect him to
Exactly.
be the most S tier
It depends
athletes.
if you go. It depends if you go all the group, like, because I feel like there's like your Cormier, maybe Sean Ray's on a different maybe tier. You got Levrone, you've got Wheeler. It's like,
You
do you
guys,
chuck them all in S or do you put them a
no,
bunch all
no,
in A?
because Dorian and Ronnie
Cormier's
are on
on
this.
B.
Dorian and
So-
Ronnie are on this list, people.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
absolutely.
You're
Very,
right.
very good point.
You're right. Kevin is interchangeable with Ronnie Coleman.
What?
Dylan, don't get ridiculous, but
That's what you mean. Yeah, I think I'll put him in S tier, right up there with Dorian Yates and Ronnie Coleman. My name's Kinston John Pierre Fuks. Is that indeed?
close. We have various levels that we all do when it comes to
Yeah, the highs
each
and
of
the
tiers.
lows.
Actually, the high B, the low, the
Yeah,
the
if
low B.
only if only
yes,
there were
there's-
like different colored like I
Hey,
don't know
Dylan.
like tiers for them.
Kevin
Yeah,
beat
I
Hey,
know,
Dylan.
but I mean,
Yeah.
if only
Take
they
a look
had
in the
like,
chat.
maybe something that was set up better when it comes to technology. Aside from having two fucking
Xavier,
screens
you should
open
go
right
fuck
now.
yourself.
I had to close
He didn't
the
even
chat.
do
What does it
anything.
say?
It was me, you asshole.
No,
Yeah,
he's
okay.
sending his goons over to my chat.
Oh. Okay, good. Keep it up. I like it.
Okay, Kevin is
It
A
says,
tier.
John Pierre Fuchs is F tier.
Kevin is A tier, but we'll talk about this later because some bozo put him in in S tier. That's
Bozo.
ridiculous.
Which one?
Who
Some
who
bozo.
made this tier list? Lee Priest in 93? Was he even at 93?
93.
Didn't you hire the guy?
That is supposed to be
No.
in 97. Clearly, it's
Didn't
supposed to
pay
be
him very well.
It's not.
Yeah, clearly.
Man,
Yeah,
who made
97, yeah.
That's the
see it.
pro bono. Like, we'll shout him
that?
out.
Is insane.
You
He
get
actually
what you pay
competed
for.
at the Arnold Classic
There you
in
go.
like 94, I think. Lee did.
In which case, Dylan doesn't pay for his streaming. Okay. Um, Lee
I have a video of Lee.
Priest.
You guys can go
Okay,
ahead on
let's
this
see
one
it.
because I have a great take on this one. Kinson, you're a big fan of Lee Priest, I believe.
Definitely. I mean, Lee's one of the best to ever step on stage, as far as I'm concerned. So when it comes to the 1993 Olympia physique in particular, My third stream froze
Oof.
again. Here we go. I know it's rough. Where we at? Show me some footage here, Dylan.
Not 93, 97.
Why you say real quick?
97?
Quick interjection.
Yeah.
You better hold Lee Priest back to that same standard.
As Paul
that
Dillett.
you
As
held.
Paul Dillett. You fucking bet. You fucking bet.
And look, and Lee Priest is better from the other sides, but that's a bad back, buddy.
No. Hey, I'll go
That's all
last.
I'm saying.
That's
That's
This
a
is the
bad
guy.
back.
This is the guy I alluded to that would barely be in front of Paul Dillett. But anyway, Kenson,
Okay,
go ahead.
well, that kind of settles it. a
Oh,
little
he's
bit.
You're
got a
getting
way
soup
better
chats. You're getting
back
soup
than
chats, by the
Paul.
way.
Oh,
It's
super chat.
narrow, but it's still nice.
Thank you, the
Yeah,
Big
he's-
M
Let me see.
Bomb. Thank you. He says nothing in a super chat. We love you.
Okay, well, no vote then.
Also, your man
You
Todd
suck.
gave that one.
I think Lee has much better structure. Why am I comparing this fucking guy to Paul Dillett? Doesn't matter about Paul Dillett. Dylan
They
keeps
live
dragging
together.
me back to him because he's still unaccepting of the fact that he's wrong about him. But anyway, when it comes to Lee, I think that he's got really good structure for the era, especially. He's got the arms like in the 90s. Gotta have them arms, man. No question. I think the conditioning leaves a little something to be desired.
Yeah, just a
but
little.
I'm not talking a ton. You wouldn't put him. Fuck. I'm more on the higher end of B than I am the lower end of A. In fairness, for this version of Lee Priest, and that's tough. But you got to keep the standards high in this one, and I think that's probably where I'm. It's going to be either the higher end of B. I'm leaning towards that more than the lower end of A.
Is he above Chris?
Fuck no. Chris who?
Cormier?
The hell no. Absolutely not. Well, Josh, what do you think? What's your opinion?
Well, I guess I poisoned the pool on that one. I'm stuck between. I always thought Lee was A, but from the 50 seconds that Dylan showed us of the footage, I would say that he's probably high B.
Yeah.
I don't know if I could put him in.
I
A.
feel like he's the guy that's most in between the B and the A of anyone. Like he's
B and
really
the
above
A?
all these B's.
Yeah, I
B
didn't
and
realize
the
his
A.
back was a conversation.
What tiers do you think he's between, Dylan?
Xavier. This guy. Look, I understand everyone beats off to him nowadays. Like Jay Cutler's like, "Oh, you've never seen anyone so impressive than Lee Priest at McDonald's. Oh my God!" Or Ronnie's like, "Oh, that's my most that's the worst loss I've ever had ever." Or whatever it
Oh,
is.
not bad, Dylan.
It's not a bad Ronnie impression.
Dylan's personalities are all coming out.
Yeah, especially the angry one. Fuck.
This
Bravo.
not that conditioned. And there's just like, at the end of the day, he is small, and I hate to be that way. But it's just true. Like some people are in chat are saying or hashing it out between him and Paul. Both incomplete physiques, both not that sharp compared
He's
to some of
above
the other
Paul.
guys. I would say they have to be very close to each other.
He's above Paul though. I think Paul's like
yeah.
I'd say Paul's like sort of near the top of the B, mid to top B. And I'd say Lee Priest is ahead of all the Bs that I currently have. But is Lee Priest the level of Levrone and Cormier?
Absolutely
I think he's
not.
just below that.
Just
I think
below
he's
that.
below that. He's below it.
Either of
He's
those
above the
two
other
would
guys.
wipe the floor with this guy.
If you remove the arms, it's a whole different story.
You know, that is a very good point, John.
It's a whole different
Yeah,
ball
but you can't remove the arms though. So
You
why would
can't.
you?
But he did have
consider
good
that?
Because that's
calves,
his
right.
good
as
quads.
strong
Like,
as
if you remove something that's not a consideration. is it?
Okay. No, look, it's an
'Cause
exercise.
he has
It's
them,
a
and
mental
they're some
exercise.
of the best ever.
Um,
So if anything,
that's
they
true.
need to be considered more.
It's called a hypothetical.
Facts.
Sometimes you can think of something that doesn't happen, and you can just it's kind of like a thought experiment. You know, you can pretend. So like if he didn't have his arms, you're right, he does have his arms. They're great. We'll consider them more.
That's because he's extremely narrow, and his chest obviously is going to look smaller
Right.
because the arms are ridiculous. It's like Phil Heath when he does the most muscular. He's
But
gonna
even
eat
worse.
his chest.
So
You know
It
what
wouldn't
I
be
mean?
better without them though.
No. We're saying the opposite. We're saying the opposite.
Yeah.
And I'm saying if you took the delts away from Kevin Levrone, you still have a lot to play with there. You know, believe me, I've done it.
Yeah.
You can take away something else from somebody. You can take one body part away from Chris Cormier and the house still stands because everything is there. You cannot do that with Lee Priest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. But it's like Flex Lewis as well, you know, like, rip his arms off as well. I mean, yeah, he's got great like quads and great body parts, but like Lee still had pretty damn good legs. Like he has a lot of leg there.
Yeah,
like,
it'd be great if he would actually come in condition.
Great biceps, great triceps.
Real good
and
abs.
you're saying his back is bad. His back is not bad.
Right.
Here. Like when he's hitting back double and everything, it looks pretty damn impressive.
Yeah.
Yes, his chest is.
You're right. It's probably as good as Paul Dillette's.
Oh my
I think
lord!
it's better than Paul
It's night and day compared to Paul Dillett.
It's not
We're
that
not gonna
different.
leave Paul.
Respectfully,
Plus,
it's
he's
not
in
that
right
different. It
midsection,
is not
like-
that different. Oh, okay, yeah, good abs, good abs. Good
When
abs.
he hits those shots with the biceps and stuff, man, like it is very impressive. Like,
Yeah.
and
Such
when-
I'm okay with removing the no arm thing from that. It's just
Yeah, if you
because
take
his
his arms
arms
off,
are
he
so
looks way
dominant,
worse.
it makes his chest look non-existent.
John, I
it still
completely
looks
agree
cool.
with you. That is such a good point.
But it makes it disappear, but it still looks cool. 'Cause
Right.
The arms are so,
Right.
you know what I mean?
Marcus.
Where did he
I think
he
his back
place in
shots
this
are good.
show?
Marcus
Where did he
is
place?
forming a thought. Please.
Oh yeah. No, I mean at this point, because I'm over here looking at it in the sense of like, all right, so when we're talking about kind of like removing it, because there's a lot of bodybuilders in today to where, you know, when it comes to the arms, it's not a lot going on compared to the actual overall core of the body. We got people like Regan, Derek. 'Cause a lot of these people, if you only put a microscope on the arms and things like that, there's not much form to where these are SA tier people that we can literally drop so much if we look at it in that manner.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like when it comes to Lee Priest, we can look at him and honestly, with a strong body part like his arm, some of the best ever in our world, dude. I mean, they can bring him up from whatever you're saying to that next class. Like, because of that, I put him in like a very low A tier. And granted, that's not far off from what some of y'all are saying in the sense of, oh, he's that realm between B and A kind of thing. To where I just think that with arms like that, man, he can do it's to me, he's a very low A tier. But I get why someone would say, oh, he's a B plus or whatever. But I just, man, he's somebody who he's an anomaly to me personally. So I'd have to put him. I can understand and respect B plus, but those arms, man, like you don't see stuff like that on that frame.
Yeah, it's weird.
Mark, what do you think about Lee?
He's not small. He's short. He's just as wide as the big guys. That means he's big. Would you ever call him small again?
Don't ever do
Yes.
that. Don't ever say that to him.
I got him. I got him B. I got him B. Almost A. You know,
One of the
he's got
most
great abs.
overrated bodybuilders.
He's got.
I'm gonna
it's
put
'cause
him-
He's a nice guy, and people
This is-
like him.
This is because he didn't come on your podcast, Dylan.
That was such bullshit.
Shots
No,
fired.
it's because
And
no. If we did include
Great
that, he'd be
hamstrings.
D tier.
There is bias in the judging in bodybuilding. I knew
You
it.
guys beat him off all day. Oh, on IFBB AMA. Tune in next time when Xavier gets a bukkake from 3 different versions of Lee Priest.
oh, he deserves it. He deserves
Dylan
it.
is on.
Check out ifbbama.org. Bodybuilding and banter with Xavier Wilson, Lee Priest. Thank you.
That's not
Thanks,
actually
buddy.
what goes on.
Are most
You can't put him in C.
Where do y'all feel with Lee? Like, most of you have him in B or like? I'm very
him in
curious.
B. I
B.
got him B.
Where did I put Paul?
No,
I would like
Marcus,
A.
I think
put him
that
high B.
He's closer to A
yeah,
than C.
Agreed.
I'm putting him in A. I think that you're right, Marcus.
Oh,
I
my.
think that the arms can't be ignored, man. I'm putting him.
You have
I
such
think
a
you're right.
simple
I-
way of
I-
thinking.
Yep.
I don't see anybody in B that would
Well,
beat him.
Dylan, yours
So
is
I
too
don't
overly
really complain with
complicated.
putting him in
Okay,
A
do you
either.
want to
So overly complicated. No, you
Do
can't
you
just
have
say,
do you
"Oh,
have pen and paper? there
big
as well as
arms,
8 tabs?
big arms. He
You do.
wins. Big arms." Okay, I'll put him in
Okay,
B tier.
Let me
I'll
do
put
my
him in B tier.
arithmetic in order to make sure that I get these calculations
A.
correct. 25 minutes
Okay.
later.
I have a video of Flex. Yes. Okay. Now this I have a little bit of
I
a
did this one already.
no. This is I gotta explain a little bit here. So, it was between.
I need to use the lavatory. I apologize.
That's okay. That's okay. Behind the scenes, we were
lavatory?
we were thinking 99 flex or 93 flex. And the problem is 99 is probably more competitive because it's bigger, but there's a whole host of problems with that. Condition is not that good, lots of oil, but 93 is incredibly small. Better physique, but that's not what we're judging. We are judging, is he going to get beat by this guy, this guy, this guy's best, this guy's best? So we went with 93.
Oil like SEO?
Yes. So we did ultimately decide with 93 because the lack of oil would probably hold up even less today than a small physique. But at the end of the day, he is small. But we'll come back to me. Mark, what do you think about Flex Wheeler, best version, or the version we're using today, 1993 Arnold Classic, and where are you putting it?
I think he's a little overrated,
I would
but
agree.
he's rated as one of the in the best of all time, right?
Mm-hmm.
So he is pretty good. 93's very aesthetic. 99 British Grand Prix. Is the British Grand Prix was huge,
Yeah, that was it.
but he was a little soft from behind.
Full
He
of
was a little
oil.
soft from behind. So, and that, yeah, but who you don't know who was and who wasn't.
Well, we know who was. Flex was on
I
that
know,
list.
but where at in particular? Because I haven't heard I haven't heard the stuff with oil with him. Where in particular?
Oh, the arms are the main one.
arms.
The arms are the main thing.
Ferocious. Oh man. Bad.
Biceps.
Yeah,
Triceps, especially, was what I noticed.
Delts from the front.
Yeah.
99. They were just massive.
Mhm.
Big delts.
Yeah, but where does Flex deserve to be when it comes to this list? That's an interesting question with this version of
And
Flex Wheeler.
remember, it's about who he's going to get beat by and who can he beat. I think he just barely skips out into A tier.
I don't think he's beating Kevin Levrone.
No.
I would agree. Not the best version of
No. I think he's beating Lee Priest.
Kevin. Okay.
Not mad
So
about that.
I would put him in A tier.
I'd put him on the lower end of A. That's what I'm going with. Josh?
I wonder what's your thought, Dylan, him versus Cormier?
Chris Cormier.
Yeah.
Look, better physique, Flex Wheeler, but who's going to win on a stage? Probably 99 Cormier.
That's a great point, because I would say I like Flex more, but Cormier is more competitive.
At the
which is
2000
criteria,
Arnold,
yes.
they went at it.
I don't know. I'd say A though for sure.
Yeah.
I don't think that.
I would have him A.
I think that's a very comfortable spot for this version of Flex Wheeler.
Low A.
Can't put him B.
Yeah. I think I got to move Cormier around at the end because I put him too low.
Nah, I put him in the proper place.
Marcus, what do you know about that 93 Flex Wheeler?
So this is, put it this way, to me, 93 Flex is very similar to how I look at 2007 Victor Martinez when he got second. That's truly how I see Flex Wheeler. I think that he's arguably the uncrowned. Dylan's facial expressions are killing me right now. Jim Carrey's suit is getting to me. This liar. No, but I just, man, I think that this is somebody who is truly, I know, Big Take said it earlier in the sense of, Kai Green, and he made that comparison to where I think that this is somebody who is truly uncrowned, similar to a Victor Martinez. I think that, 93 Flex is, I mean, dude, you could argue. I mean, I couldn't go nothing below A+ for him, man. And that's me being nice with y'all as far as not wanting to go S tier. But I mean, dude, if we're putting, I understand Dorian is S tier, 100%. But that 1993 Flex was incredible. To me personally, incredible. So it's just, man, if he's not A+, I can't talk about it.
Marcus, let me provide you a little thought experiment. So if we took every one of these guys 1v1, like on a real stage, or maybe even just like had lineups of the whatever tiers, don't you think? And I'm not trying to necessarily persuade you. I'm just introducing this thought. Do you think he looks small?
I mean, we saw him looking. So put it this way: we saw him looking small compared to Dorian Yates in the sense of that Olympia. And I would still argue that he is on that level of a Dorian Yates. Now, granted, when we're talking about in its entirety, no, but I'm just talking specifically 1993. I am super impressed with Flex Wheeler. Super impressed. Beyond impressed. Like to the point to where it's like, man, it's hard not to say a low S, but I won't just because of, the whatever of it. But I couldn't go nothing below the A+ tier for him for this one, man. Like that 93, just thinking only about 1993 Flex Wheeler.
Yeah.
One of the coolest physiques, if you ask me.
Is Xavier back?
And he's not short, right?
He's 5'9".
Flex isn't short. 5'9".
Not for
5'9",
bodybuilding at all.
Because when I hear small, I think of the greats of the small, the Flex of the Dexter Jacksons, the Tonios, the Lee Priests. Like those are the small guys, but they're not small on stage. They
The
feel
short
like-
guys.
Flex was head and
But
shoulders.
he's tall, but
Yeah.
slender.
He's narrow clavicled, great big arms though.
Well, so was Phil, but Phil dominated.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah,
him,
it's
and
hard.
Phil, structurally speaking, are similar.
Yeah, you can't give him that crutch. He just didn't develop as much.
Long-legged.
Yeah.
Phil had the calves.
Okay, who do you got now?
You
Dylan?
guys are saying, just final point. You guys are saying he didn't look too small next to Dorian in '93. I would disagree. I think he's a lot closer to Sean Ray than he is Dorian, and I have the footage pulled up here.
But I definitely think he looks smaller, than Dorian.
But he's holding up with the quality in the shape and the roundness. The muscle bellies
Well
really
said.
help.
Yeah. That's why I'm putting the scope on 1993. I wouldn't be talking this if it wasn't for another year against Dorian. But
This-
The
this
93
might be-
Arnold Classic, he was actually better,
Yeah.
believe it or not.
Yeah.
The Arnold Classic was right before the Olympia. He was a little bit sharper.
This might be blasphemous, but and mind you, I haven't done like a deep dive into Flex Lewis. I just kind of see like that black and white picture where he kind of looks incredible. But I've seen like a lot of footage of Ronnie Coleman's first win, and I didn't think he looked bad next to Ronnie.
Yeah, he looked awful.
Certain shots.
No,
From the back.
is it that blasphemous? I'll shut up. But I didn't think. I mean, it's Ronnie.
No,
but I
I
didn't
think that's a popular
I
opinion.
don't think it's
I think a lot of
blasphemy at all.
A lot of
I
people
think
like
he
him.
looked pretty.
It was just the back shots.
Yeah,
Ronnie
yeah, and,
Coleman
Yeah.
from
and I don't have
behind.
any recollection
Yeah.
of black back shots, but
That's it. If it
Most
wasn't
people
for
don't
that,
have any
Flex,
recollection of my back
absolutely-
shots
Pause.
because they're
Dylan
unconscious.
said that.
Anyway, anyway.
I
Oh,
don't
wait,
even
wait.
remember-
He actually
I
did.
don't even remember who was in condition or not.
Xavier is back. Xavier, I do want to know your opinion on 93 Arnold Classic Flex Wheeler.
Kenneth Wheeler.
Kenneth Wheeler, yes.
93. It was awesome.
And
It's one of my
Flex Wheeler.
favorite physique. Like, if we're talking just favorite physique, if you
Correct.
go through that 93 Olympia footage, I downloaded off a legal website when I was like on dial-up internet. It took me like 45 minutes to download like
LimeWire.
Yeah, LimeWire. Yeah.
That's our
Yeah, it
time.
was LimeWire.
With the Bill Clinton
Yeah.
sound clip. Y'all get the Bill Clinton sound clip on LimeWire? I did not have sexual relations and I got that on.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
downloading mad
Yeah.
viruses.
Yeah, I got heaps of viruses on my parents' computer. As soon as they would go out, like straight on. But yeah, like I remember downloading that. I had like
Great
Lee
on.
Priest, one of his early versions at one of the pro shows, and then I had Flex Wheeler. But that physique, man, I watched that routine so many times. I'm like, it can't get any more perfect than that. But he just didn't have the size. So, but I feel like, so you wouldn't just based on like the best physique on how it would be judged. You can't put him S, I don't think quite, but up there in A. But yeah, maybe I'd say some versions are a little overrated by if he was standing on the Olympia stage today.
Yeah, we were
You know?
talking last night about like a 99 version. Those versions are
Better than
massively overrated.
It's not shredded enough.
Yeah,
I
and then
think
the
I agree.
arms jimmied up. I'll put him in A, but I will say if I could control it here, it'd be very bottom of A. Okay,
Makes sense.
now we have a real bodybuilder. Thank the Lord. Nasser El Sanbati. Gone
Which
too
is his best
soon.
version?
We're saying 90. What does it say on the thing? 96? We'll do 96.
96. Oh,
I would say 96.
Can you pull up the interview?
No.
Oh, when he's polite to the woman? That's hilarious.
Yeah. No, I don't think that really matters.
I cannot answer this. I cannot
Good.
answer this.
Fuck that
I am-
bitch. Anyway,
I'll be back.
Who's your
okay.
biggest inspiration? I do not look up to anybody.
That's
Whatever he
that's
says. It's
so
like,
real
this is
though.
what all the answers are like.
That's so real though.
He- Palumbo said he used to say just crazy shit to fans. I'd be like, "Oh, what do you eat?" He's like, "I eat bananas every meal. I eat 3 bananas with all of my meals, so I eat 20 bananas a day." It's like, that's crazy. Like, he's just telling people this shit, and people are writing it down. Like, he would have probably given people like potassium overload. Like, he put people in hospital, man.
That's what I'm saying. Man, the 90s had some crazy little quirks to like what they were doing in their diet and what they put out there. Like there was some weird, like, you know, how you said earlier, the ice cream every day and all that.
I did that diet back in the day, Xavier. But it was a vegan diet, 40 bananas a day.
Wow.
I did that for
Were
a
you
couple
unwell?
weeks.
Did you
I
give
used
him
to
in
get
one
like
mouthful?
I'd get like yeah, one banana at a time. No, I'd blend them up in a blender with ice, and I'd drink it like a slushy, and I'd get like hypothermic because my body temperature would be so cold. It's the only way
Yeah,
to get
probably
40
because
bananas.
you start retaining like no fluid in your body or something.
Okay.
Nothing but banana.
Kinson, you seem like
Yes.
a fan of Nasser El Sanbadi.
Nasser's good. Yeah. The 1996 version I think was very good. But you can't put the 1996 version in S tier. I think that it's A tier somewhere.
Yes.
Is definitely fair to say. You know, you like you said, Dylan, you're getting into it now. These are getting into the cream of the crop for the era. So,
Emphasis on the cream, am I right?
You were going to say that.
so,
Participation.
Nasser for me is a solid A tier. I don't know where within that A tier, but it's definitely solid A.
Mark, you look 26. I just cut back to the Zoom. You literally look like you're 26 years old. Like you look like I'd walk on this college campus a block from my house and I'd see you there. Take it as a compliment.
Yeah.
Why 26?
Because that's when the
it's-
1990s were in, and Kramer had that hairdo.
It's what I felt off the tip.
No, that's a Kramer. That's rough.
That's like
You know,
almost 20 years. That's almost 20
Kramer
years.
was the man.
you look 20 years
Oh
younger.
yeah, I love Kramer. Cosmo.
My wife said that too. As soon as she got
Cosmo.
out.
Yeah, dude, you definitely look younger. Like all jokes aside, you look like it's actually a good look, man. Pause. It's a good hairstyle, man. It's a good. I can never do that. Like cut it all off, but credit, man.
Hey,
Yeah, I like it.
20 years.
I concur.
Over 20 years.
Hmm.
Like 20,
That's
25
crazy.
years.
It's an
Yeah, it'll go
identity
back.
shift.
Yeah.
Mark, what do you think about Nasser? I know what you're gonna say. Soggy donk. I don't want to hear about that.
No, you don't. He only has one sog donk. One of his donks is actually striped.
And yeah, well, there's like one big striation in that one glue. There's like one striation.
If you look past his posing routines, like you watch Sean Ray pose and then him pose, it's like, oh, not even close. But if you just look at it a bodybuilding point of view, I would have Levrone maybe first out of those guys, and then maybe Nasser, then maybe Flex. But I mean, then maybe Sean Ray at the bottom. I can hear Sean at home right now. I'm the best out of all of them.
Okay.
But all those guys are right there. Nasser, obviously, he's huge. He's a little weak back. I sent you a Lee Priest versus Paul Dillett back shot, by the way.
Well, who's winning?
Yeah, I saw that.
Lee?
It was dumb.
Lee.
You notice how I used the real one when I wanted Paul to lose?
Marcus, what do you know about that?
I mean,
the big Nasser.
I think that Durag Mac said it the best, man. I think that he legit is right there. I would probably put him, a little below Kevin and Flex. Just a bias, I'd put Flex above, but I mean, this dude was like one of the original mass monsters, man. Like, and if we were comparing him to like, what I'm doing in my head with it is how he would fare in today's bodybuilding. That's something I think off rip I do that. And I think that this dude is definitely he's an A tier, but I do put him kind of like in the midst of the A tier. I wouldn't put him A plus or anything like that, but I would have him below the Kevins and the Flexes.
Okay. Is anyone not picking A tier? John, what do you think?
I'm gonna put him in A tier. Also, I think that he's really good. They have some people that don't have, like standout poses or standout body parts, and it doesn't matter as much. But I think if he had something, either a standout pose or a standout body part, it would be it could be something different. But he's just pretty complete for that time. He still kind of suffers from like what I was talking about in the '80s thing, the quad and glute disease from that time. Like when you see him in the back up, you know what I mean? That leaked into the '90s. But he's very solid. But there's just nothing like as a complete package. It's good, but even Samson is pretty complete. But like the quads from the front are just like dumb. And like overall size is pretty dumb, and hamstrings are pretty dumb. He doesn't really have anything that's just dumb. You know what I mean? And he's got good. I mean, everything's good, but he doesn't. If he had something like weird, then it might be a little bit different. But he's still A.
Yeah, and I think that for his size, the amount his abs are pretty great considering that. You know what I mean? Like because that's a lot of size.
Yeah.
Okay. Now we have
Upgrade
Sean
to
Ray.
YouTube Premium.
Hey, Xavier.
I
Feel
know,
free-
right?
feel free to leave a
the
super chat.
chats
Feel free to
easily
leave a
cover
super
these
chat.
costs,
He's just
you know.
pocketing all that. No
No.
love for the fans.
Should be
Quality
giving
of
back to the
products.
fan
The
experience.
fans don't
give
give
it
two
back,
shits.
So, Dylan, you son of a bitch.
Okay, Sean Ray. Oh man, if we put Flex in A tier, Sean's better than Flex.
Is it?
Yeah, but there's various ranks of A tier as well as the others.
What version of Sean Ray are we going with, and can you pull it up?
Well, if you would take a look at what's on your tier list,
94.
it is the 94 Mr. Olympia.
Oh,
Bring up your second tab on your second device.
so you're gonna,
Don't mix it with your third.
Right.
you've got to put 94 Sean Ray versus 93 Flex. Who wins?
I've done that comparison before.
That's a good
Who,
comparison.
who did
too.
you have winning?
I forget. I think I picked.
He does a
I
lot of
Watch the
comparisons.
video.
I think I picked Flex Wheeler.
Hmm.
But it was close. Condition was close. Sean might have looked a little thicker in certain poses and most muscular and stuff, but Flex is taller and he looks bigger.
And
Sean's actually got better abs.
yeah, so let me reiterate for some people in the chat. It's not
Who's got
about
a super chat?
it's not about the best physique wise. It is. I know that sounds a little confusing. It's not best physique because if so, on the top 20 bodybuilders list, it would be like Frank Zane #1. It's about who beats who.
Ronnie Coleman.
But these guys are so close that it's like, well, if one does have a better physique, you'd almost have to go with that because if the conditioning's close, muscularity's close, you're going to pick the better physique. Eh?
Yeah.
I'm actually curious, out of all you, who
everything's
here
close.
feels like Sean is better than Flex? Like the two
He
we're
is
talking about as
certain-
far as 93.
Certain ways
where would
he
you-
is, but I can't say it. Flex
Yeah.
is just too pretty. Flex is just too pretty.
Mark
Yeah.
said it. Mark said it. Once you get and these two in a one-on-one scenario, it is probably Flex. But Sean has a better back. That's the main thing I'm hung up on.
93 Flex double buys. Flex's rear double buys, one of the best.
Skinny and frail.
Oh,
Josh, I know you're pretty passionate about Sean Ray.
Oh, I mean, we got to take the politics out of it.
We do.
Yeah. Although I would love to roast this man, I'll leave that to my channel. So yeah, Sean's phenomenal. Great physique, very well balanced. Like you said, great back. But yeah, I'd still have him under Flex in for at least on my tier. If I look at it, it would be a low A, maybe even below Nasser.
Yeah, this A tier is getting clogged. We'll have to reconfigure it.
there's a lot of those guys though. That's how it.
Yeah.
That's the natural way of it.
Yeah, like in the 80s, there were a lot of B and C tiers. Now there are a lot of A tiers because the 90s so good, and everyone's saying, "Well, there's not going to be any S tiers." Yeah, idiots. It's because take a look at the rest of the rest of the tier list. There's two people that are clearly going to be in the S tier. Obviously, we're not putting anybody else in S tier. Regardless, I'm putting Sean in A.
I mean, Levrone might have snuck up there. Who knows?
There's a lot of
Levrone did not sneak up there. He kicked down the fucking door into S
There
tier.
you go.
Levrone
I mean, that's-
was perfection.
That's 100% how I feel about it too, in the sense of like there's people who definitely that can be like a low S tier. Like some of these people really, there's definitely people's list. If we're being courteous, nice about it, they're like really low S tier. I get it, they're not on that next level up like a Coleman and Dorian, but they're right there. So it almost feels like there needs to be a little realm between S and A.
Yeah, maybe we could
for
maybe
what
do
we have,
an S tier
right?
plus an S plus
S
tier.
minus. Yeah.
Gotta add another letter.
Just because like we are dealing with Ronnie, Coleman, and Dorian Yates, like
I don't think there's any more A's though.
you're
after
right.
Sean Rare.
You're right.
None, there's no more. There's
Okay.
no more.
Yeah.
But
And then I
anyway,
can go
Yeah.
train legs.
what?
And then I can go train legs
I
at a crisp 7:30 p.m.
How much of your body has been shaved during this podcast, Josh? Be honest.
I'm wearing khakis right now, so none.
Oh, disappointing.
It is
Who's
disappointing.
those?
My toes are not shaved yet, so we could do our shit.
Who do we got here?
we have we're gonna let Xavier talk about this one.
Oh, what, you want me to talk about Milos because we had beef?
Yeah.
Yes, that's exactly why.
Yes.
Actually.
So you want me
What
to
other reason would
talk
there
about
be?
his physique because you know he's not like B and above. So you're like,
What the
you're
fuck
wanting
do
me
you
to say-
mean?
I think Dylan was implying he was S tier, so
I wouldn't go S tier.
baffling.
Guys, this is a good physique.
Sorry, I've got an Arby's ad up. I'm gonna wait 15 seconds.
Guys, no.
Is it better than Cormier?
It's not better than Cormier, but I know Xavier's gonna let his personal bias get in the way of it. Milos
see, I
had some
knew you were
damn
gonna do
good
this.
body
There it is.
parts.
Yeah, he
You
had
have
some
two
bad
good
ones
body
too,
parts.
though.
He did have like the arms were
The
were
arms were not. You don't have the
He's
arms
only-
in
he's
the
only got
90s.
two good
Like,
body parts, Dylan.
what's that?
He's only got two good body parts.
Legs, chest,
Yes.
abs, back. I think is
guess-
pretty good.
That's good.
His back is pretty good. Oh yeah. Paul Dillett's got a better back than
Bro,
him.
you were over here
Oh,
creaming over
there
Paul
it is.
Dillett's back. You were like, Dylan,
Those
look.
were edited. I put Dorian Yates' back on him.
Yeah, because
It
Paul
wasn't
Dillett doesn't
Sean
have
Ryan,
one.
Dorian Yates.
Amateur Dylan.
Don't get me wrong,
Okay,
Mills
but-
was very, very good. I think
he
that,
was. He's hard to place. This is the hardest one to place for me.
Are you
He's got a few good
Fam-
shots.
B tier?
For me, it's C because I think he's below the guys in the B.
Ooh.
I'd say he's
He
the
is a
top of the
C.
C.
Really? This is conditioning, ladies and gentlemen. Like,
From
this is
behind it.
I
phenomenal.
know, but it's still that video.
I-
I'm sure he's in it's great condition, but it is that
Bro,
everyone
Xavier,
that did that show.
he's the
everyone-
video is bad. The video is bad. Also, when
No,
Paul Dillett in 4K.
When you zoomed out, Kevin Levrone looked in shape there, but he looks like 10
Look at
times
that
less
picture.
than everyone else there. Well, not 10 times, but you know what I mean.
Look at the
Like it
oil
just-
in those arms.
This isn't the same.
Look at the
This
oil
isn't.
in those
This,
arms.
this isn't the same show. This is the Olympia. This isn't the
Oh
same show.
wow, Mark.
Yeah, we're 99
Those are-
at large.
That's the
That's
most oil
crazy.
in one picture
99
that
at
you're ever
large.
gonna see.
Okay, well, this is much better. I mean, I think although they're probably shot up, he did a decent job of it here when it came to the arms. They're not out of hand yet. I think C is a tough one because the flow is just really, really good. You know, like it's almost like
Yes.
it's almost like a mirror into what the future was going to be for
Good
you know
point.
bodybuilding. It's
Good point.
I can't put him C. I can't do it. It's
Does
too
that mean
good.
you're? Yeah,
It's just too good.
Xavier,
B.
reveal,
Yeah, lower than
reveal.
B.
I said C, but I'm not even being an asshole. But I think Milos was awesome. Like, I actually really liked his physique, but just in certain shots, like with the arms, like I think his best version, I think the arms were shot up enough to that bothers me a bit. And plus, because like
I agree.
as a judge, you would see it to go from like small arms to like his arms are blown up
Yeah,
and
good point.
lost all their separation that they maybe had before, or a lot of it. So I don't know, and it just made the physique not flow as I think he looks better with smaller arms and no oil in them. But look, he's still got a great physique, so I'm like top of the sea, you know.
It's insane, man.
I think he's ahead of Benaziza and
Those legs
Francois.
were nuts.
Like saying you got Francois in C. I'm like, I think like is Milos dramatically better than Francois?
They're different. They're so different.
Yeah.
Look at Mike's arms are beautiful, but then look at his quads compared to Milos and his abs.
I'm locking it in. Solid B.
Xavier, you say you hate gymming up arms?
You're gonna say, "Oh, well, you're Mr. Olympia Samson, who you're friends with. He has his arms."
Milos
What I'm saying is
really fake. Look at that picture that I
Yeah.
showed, Dylan. Look at how fake they are.
Milos admits it too. If Milos had a lot more lat, I think it'd be a lot of it'd be a different story. From the front double, front lat spread, and in the back, if he had lats, I think it's a whole different story. But he doesn't.
Yeah. I feel like Kenson said it really good in the sense if he was kind of a window into what was to come in bodybuilding. I think that's it. I've always thought that Milos reminded me a lot of Roman Fritz. Very similar as far as like I always made that comparison in my head between those two. But I just gotta appreciate Xavier standing on business. I respect it. I respect to see it. I like
standing on business. You mean his personal grudge with Milos Sarcev?
Yes. Oh, yes. 100%. Yeah.
His arms are really bad. Also, Samson, do I have to zip it up when you're done, or can I just let it hang and admire it? like
could have
please.
said D. He didn't. He said, I'm giving it a high C+.
This is a B
I
tier.
respect it.
You told me I was gooning Samson when I put him in second in my predictions, and he freaking won.
Bro,
So, like,
Can you bring up an old front double of Samson before the oil
Ooh.
that we could compare?
Yeah, that's a good idea.
I'm not a good oil detector.
his arms weren't like they weren't like peaking and striated ever.
Oh boy, here
Like,
we
and he
go.
wasn't.
Yeah, because I'm just saying I'm not a good oil detector in general, but I think if you bring up an old one, we could get a better idea.
Let me get a comparison for you here.
I think as well, what people fail to forget, people have to shoot their shot somewhere. We know these guys aren't that.
You see how
Like,
Xavier's
it's like
going through the
sometimes
stages.
You might no. I'm saying sometimes you might shoot a bit of that oil in spots where you might want to enlarge the area.
Well, when you're getting
You
up
know?
on stage, most of that shit should be cut out by then anyway. It should be a couple of weeks beforehand. You shouldn't have anything that you're doing
Oh, yeah,
shots
they
for
gotta-
anymore.
They gotta have it.
Oh, I think guys
Gotta
shoot
go
up
back
until
further than that.
5 days out. you
Yeah,
know, a lot of
right.
time.
Chat, you can decide. You can decide. I mean, look, I'm not saying they're as bad as Milos. Milos is. I'm certainly not.
Milos is bad.
Yeah.
And he'll tell you. He'll show you.
Right,
You
you're
know?
right. I don't think the version we're using is as bad as it would get later, but it would be noticeable. It would be more noticeable than Samson's. But
Interesting.
Samson's is there. Anyway, that tangent aside, let's rank these last two physiques, and I think it's going to be pretty easy. And you guys have seemingly already voted. Dorian, 93, S tier physique. Ronnie Coleman, that's 1998. Who the fuck put this list together? This is supposed to be 99.
Free help.
Several mistakes.
No,
Lee
I-
Priest was wrong.
I swear to
Hey,
God,
Dylan,
I sent
alternative. You could do it yourself.
I sent him a
Yeah,
photo.
you bum.
I sent him a photo of which one to use, and he pulls out some fucking garbage one, makes it black and white, and this is 1998. I am livid. Regardless, it's supposed to be
99.
It's supposed to be 99. Ronnie
99.
Coleman. I put the
picture.
Olympia, but we know what the Olympia looks like. I'll show some British Grand Prix
We
footage
don't
here.
even need to look at anything. I'm just kidding.
I mean,
we
yeah, I mean, we really don't. We really don't. But
No,
I mean,
definitely
we obviously have to, but
We don't, but we do.
Show the
But we
world
don't,
what
but we
we
do.
do.
You know what? I
We
didn't
know.
want to train legs, so let's watch the whole thing. Go ahead.
Josh, you can you can go train legs. We're
Yeah.
No, I need an excuse
Just
to
when
skip
it
it.
doesn't
Let's be
matter.
honest.
You get-
Yeah, see, this is ridiculous, man. Like, it's not just look, it is not just the S tier of the 90s. It is the S tier of the history of bodybuilding is what we're
Correct.
witnessing.
I
There's
don't-
no
Yeah.
question.
I don't need to tell
This is
anybody
the
what's
best
placing
of the
first
best.
out of the top 20. Spoiler alert. Spoiler
Yeah.
alert. But I don't think I need to tell anybody what's placing first.
It's just funny how there really is the undisputed
Yep.
champion of bodybuilding. It's like, you know, it's
There's
crazy.
no other sport, and I know they have like the pageant thing, and I know it's very different, but there's no other sport where there's like no argument.
Correct.
It doesn't exist.
Gretzky.
You know what I mean?
Gretzky.
What?
See, Wayne
you
Gretzky, there's
know more about
arguments.
that than me.
In soccer, you got Messi and
Yeah, but
Ronaldo.
Dr.
there's-
Lucian Papa, and he'll say that Dorian Yates is the best.
But just a one piece, like all the current athletes and past athletes all agree.
Yeah.
It
With
doesn't
no question.
exist.
Yeah.
It
I want to
doesn't
show
exist.
some of my favorite photos of Ronnie.
Crazy.
Oh,
From the
look at
99.
that one I sent, Dylan. Look
You
at
know,
that one I sent.
I'm gonna leak our DMs.
No, don't.
Well, I can't pull up all these pictures.
He's a beast.
Save
there,
them and bring them up as.
bum.
Oh yeah,
He's a beast.
The problem is, Dylan, you don't have the facilities. You don't have the StreamYard set up as you.
The
Yeah.
facilities.
Here's
The
what we do.
facilities. I heard you
Dylan,
let
you
Lee
really-
Priest use your facilities.
You really don't need to bring up anything else. Anything 1999 Ronnie Coleman is more than enough. It's without question. It is dominant.
I wanna
It's
show-
incredible.
These photos, these are just taken from whoever is in the audience. Like, yeah, the photos maybe a little bit sharper or whatever. It's a grainier photo, camera of the time. But these are just taken from in the audience, a bit closer to the stage. There's a few of them here. I'll flick through them. But it just shows.
I'd love to get to them actually.
it just shows.
Give it time, about 15 seconds.
I mean, even the shape. This is why I put 99 over 2000. This is just my personal take. I mean, sucks to suck. I know 2003 is like the freak of nature, but I think 99 is the best. And the shape is there. Pretty much all the body parts except like what? Triceps like aren't 100% maxed out. Okay, but everything else is. Everything else. The posing could use a little work, but Kenson, I think you said earlier, it just doesn't. On a physique of this level, if you can pose at the most rudimentary level, you can get by.
Crazy.
I mean,
Insane, man.
Even if you're pinching.
That's all. Yeah, I was gonna say. John said it earlier with the pinching. Like he's literally one of the few who literally legs just together, back literally pinch like someone who's in their first couple months of bodybuilding, as far as trying to bring the traps together, and it's still nobody can touch it.
Insane.
And I like with the front lat. I almost, and I don't know what it looks like if he were to spread his legs, but I think like no pun intended, the legs together is a flex. Like I'm gonna keep them together.
Facts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And still, you know what I mean? It almost makes it better. And I don't know what it looks like. None of us do, but nonetheless, I digress.
I mean, it's just
Yeah, not Olympia.
it doesn't get any better than this. I mean, I'd like to hear the arguments. I've not seen a compelling one ever. I've not seen a compelling one for Phil. I think the Dorian ones are stupid. I think the J ones are completely unfounded. There's just no one that, and they're all great. Like these will all be S tiers in their own decades. But I mean, like Todd said in the chat, I mean, like we need like an S or S plus tier for Ron, just because he does stand above everyone. I'd be okay with doing that. I don't think I could set it up easily, but I mean, in our hearts, he is S plus tier. But with that said, we did completely skip past Dorian Yates.
What happened to
Say
him?
one thing before we go to Dorian.
Okay.
It's the 03 version, or is it the 01 or the 03 that's
03.
ridiculous? 03. So I know that I think Ronnie said either 98 or 99 is his best. But if you put the 03 next to him, 98, 99, losing. The difference is, you know what I mean? It's
I mean,
just too
bigger.
overwhelming. I think
A lot
that
of size.
but I think that it's just, I think the 03 version, I understand that like that's his best look, even if and I know this is not on the same trajectory or whatever you want to call it, but if you look at like Fouad Abiad, he's like, before I got big, that was my best one, and I get it. But if you put 03 next to anyone, I just don't think you can get past it. It's the most dominant. It's like Shaq in the NBA. most dominant player. You know what I mean? If you put anybody in front of him, he's pushing him out of the way. But I'm not gonna say it's his best, but it's the one that can't lose. Yeah. He can only lose to himself, maybe.
It's like when we look at Phil Heath.
He's losing to himself in 03. If 03 pulls up, you lose him.
Yeah, it's like when we look at Phil Heath when it comes to like 2011 compared to the years, after that,
because
it's the prettiest look, but
it's not classic.
Yeah.
It's still like we got to get a little bit ugly. There's a little bit of ugliness to it. You can't beat it. But anyways.
I understand. But we can talk about Dorian a little bit. Dorian in 93, I know some people will like make excuses for like 95 or whatever and say that was the best because it was bigger. But I mean, 93 was plenty big, obviously plenty shredded, but you don't have the stomach issue and then, of course, the bicep. Honestly, I think 93's aesthetics are slightly underrated. But I mean, great back. I mean, kind of blew my load on Ronnie Coleman. I'm a little gassed out. I don't know what to say. Who's the biggest Dorian fan here?
Look, we shouldn't have spoken about Ronnie first. We should have went to Dorian.
Yeah, we jumped the gun on that one.
Yeah, I got confused. I'm like, did I just skip something in my brain?
No, we just didn't.
No, your bodybuilding brain did it. All of our bodybuilding brains did exactly what you would expect.
Yeah,
that's
okay.
Let me pull.
And that's why he is just the undisclosed, like the GOAT. That's why it's so arguably Ronnie is just that triple S tier. He's the GOAT.
Right.
You can kind of all agree.
We're still here talking about him.
But I have a photo of 93's front double.
Paul Dillett too.
On the screen. I think the aesthetics for 93 were actually pretty good. Mark, what do you think about 93 Dorian in the mix of the greats?
Oh, if you're looking at back alone, his back is probably better than Dorian or Coleman's.
Mm-hmm.
But obviously, Coleman's winning on all the other aspects.
Right.
Definitely in the traps.
Biceps.
But I did a comparison with just their backs, ignoring all else, and his back is harder than Coleman's for sure. Yeah. And in the rear lat
spread.
But also, I'm using like 95, sometimes 97. Actually, his back was really good.
Where he's a little bit bigger too.
I used very few 93 pictures of his back, so those versions suck from the front. But he had a great back. Dense, little unsymmetrical though, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, you'll have that. You'll have that in the pursuit of.
So was Coleman's. So was Coleman's.
For sure. I'm not a huge fan, and I'm not saying it's not good. I'm not saying it's like top 2. I'm not a huge fan of Dorian's rear double for being narrow, but the rear lat spread I completely get.
Yeah, I know what you mean. He stands up so straight. I know exactly what you mean.
Yeah,
quads suck too.
Dorian, from the rear,
from all angles.
I never liked his quad shape either. I've never liked how he has no what is it, fastest medial or like whatever it is in the middle. It just
seems underwhelming.
Right. But I mean, they're big. They're cut. It's just I just don't think the insertions are the best. But that's kind of like Dorian's MO. He doesn't have the best insertions. He doesn't have the best genetics in regards to that. But everyone likes him so much, maybe a little too much, because he's outworking those genetics as if he doesn't have S tier genetics anyway. But compared to some of the other guys, like not as good as Jay, probably not as good as Phil or Ronnie, but
you were going back too far too, though, right? 1993 was still very, very early, and this guy ushered in the Mass Monster era, so it doesn't mean so he wasn't the biggest mass monster, he was just the first, so to speak. So
what was he, 250?
Yeah, and compared to everyone he stood next to.
And 250 at almost 6 feet tall as well.
Yeah, everyone saw Dorian, and everyone said, "Oh shit, we got to get back and start putting on some size."
Right.
Hakeem Albert, he was big.
Oh, I believe you.
Let me
Hakeem Albrecht.
Never heard of her.
Believe you.
Dylan, is Dylan freezing up on everyone? Dylan looks like he's like cut out of a magazine and plastered there. Like he looks like he's like
Dylan is our vision board at this point. What do you want to be in the future? The CEO.
Oh shit. Okay, let me
It's the microphone, man. The microphone keeps on getting out the.
work. Xavier, you're laughing a
Oh,
little
that
bit
was
too
hilarious.
hard over there. Look
That
at you.
was so bad.
That was pretty funny. That was the best one of the evening.
I feel like people clouded you, to be honest.
Okay.
I want to be a real YouTuber.
I was about to say, who said CEO like that? But after Josh said that's an ad. CEO.
Oh,
shoot.
that was funny as hell.
Okay.
Damn it,
I'll,
we should have finished with Ronnie.
I know it really put a rain on Dorian's
We
parade.
pretty much did. We pretty much did.
Right.
All right, wrap it up, Dylan.
You know what was a crazy video?
who just told me to wrap it up? Was that Mr. I want to hit
Josh.
leg day
I think that was
Josh?
Kenson. Yeah.
Oh, I want to hit leg
up,
day. I
Josh.
want to hit leg day.
Throw me under the bus. He's right though. Come on, Dylan.
You guys were late.
We
You guys
misranked
were late.
Paul Dillett.
Every single one of you was late by like 15
Think
minutes.
about it, Marcus.
Shall
Like
we-
an hour plus.
He's late.
Have we decided on Lee Priest? Because we've got 3 A's and 3 B's in the tier list.
Okay, we're gonna.
Let's do it.
I'm.
We've got
putting-
another couple of contentious ones as well.
Yes, we're gonna.
Jean-Pierre Fuks. We've got 1 A, 2 B's, and 3 C's.
We are not going
does that make
to.
him?
No idea
We're
where
not
that's
going to
gonna
do
go,
the
yeah.
order, but we can decide. Well, maybe we can swing it a little, like top of A, bottom of A, but we're not going to get into the nitty gritty of it because I think that kind of takes some of the like suspense out of the top 10 lists I'll be making. But we will like reconfigure some of the tiers because Xavier's right. We have some ties and some contentious ones. Let me make sure I have this all right. Flex Nasser. Yep. Okay.
Vince was wild. You get 1 A, 1 C, and 4 B's, you know?
Okay. John, since you were the last one
I didn't
here-
vote. I didn't vote purposely because I came in late.
Okay. Well, you can catch up if you still have the tier list. You can catch up right now.
So might be. Let's see. Let me go to my Instagram. But go ahead with what you were saying.
Okay. Well, I was going to ask you if you wanted to change anything. If you have someone that needs to be knocked down, we can hash it out.
Let's see. That's my wife coming home from work. This is the equivalent of like the husband sitting there playing video games when he walks in the house. I'm just gonna look at what we have right here. Let's see. Lee, Sean, Nasser. I'm pretty okay with this. I mean,
Okay.
I'm okay with it.
Marcus, do you have any quarrels with anybody immediately jumping out to you on this list?
I think that the way we have it, I think we can all kind of like. There's a lot of agreements when it comes to the S tier is locked down.
Right.
I think that we have a very solid A tier. Like I wouldn't like when I'm looking at Chris Cormier, Kevin, Lee, Flex, Sean Ray, Nasir. Like that's. I mean, I wouldn't disagree with any of that as well. And I think B is looking solid as well. Obviously, when you get down to C, I mean, those can be, rather up or down. But looking at my list and looking how it's coming out, I mean, I think that A looks great. B, it's getting a little iffy, but I still agree for the most part. I think that some of the B's can be knocked down to a C, but not really. There's just ones that are better, but kind of the whole thing we've been saying. So, for instance, someone like a Paul Dillett, to bring him up again, it's just simply there's certain body parts that aren't up to par as far as posing, things like that. But I think he's a respectable B to where I wouldn't move anybody around, to be real. I couldn't look at it any different.
Okay. How can I look at these super chats? I gotta look at the super chats because we had some votes.
True. Was there any for Lee Priest? We need a tiebreaker on that one.
I'll give you a tiebreaker. That guy fucking sucks.
We got a Milos super. We got
Oh,
a Sean,
lady.
2 Sean super chats.
Milos and C tier.
1 Lee super chat for C.
There was one I was really. Hold on, I'll pull it up on my browser. God
Look.
damn.
I'm good. I am totally good with mine. I'm good with where this list is. Dylan, I am tapping out. I'm done. It's 11:30. I got a real job I got to go to.
Oh,
Thank you very much.
okay. Good
He
night.
owns a company.
do.
enjoy your warm milk and cookies, please.
That does sound good right now.
Maybe I will.
All right, gentlemen. I'll
All
catch
right.
you guys in the next one.
All right, have
All
a
right,
good
brother.
night.
Catch you, bro.
It's a pleasure to talk with you, Kenson.
Yeah, you too, man. Talk to you guys later.
Take care, bro. Bye.
Okay, let me adjust this real quick.
Screen.
Yeah.
Do you think
Mike
he's still
Francois, you got to
working
give him credit. He beat some crazy names at the 95 Arnold. you know?
Yeah.
Because weren't they all popped for shit?
I don't know. The 95 Arnold?
Yeah, that's why I'm asking. I don't know.
Mark Wither?
What?
95 Arnold. Was it drug tested?
Oh no.
How
I don't
many?
think so.
91 or 90. 90 was the only event.
Okay, we had
Yeah,
a.
we need to put some respect on Mike Francois' name. He beat
Todd-
Flex Wheeler, Charles Clairmonte.
You
Andreas
said
Munzer,
you
Lee
said let's
Vibrato.
put some respect on Mike's name, and you put him in C tier.
I thought I put him in B, no?
No, it says all 6 votes are for C tier.
Nah, I think I fucked up.
Yeah.
I know.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh,
Well, Todd said super chat. Todd said it would be B tier. Doesn't move the needle. Sorry about it. Sorry about it. Paul Dillett and D tier. He also said. Let's take a look. I'm all for this. Paul Dillett and D tier.
Come on.
That would move him down to C tier. Okay, I like the way you think, Todd.
Come on.
I love the way
would
you
move him
think,
down.
Todd.
That's
Okay,
crazy.
let me introduce 2 things to you guys. Moving Momo Benaziza. Where the hell is he on my list? Momo Benaziza down to D tier.
I get it.
I don't know who that is, full disclosure. But as far as SAB, when we did the 80s, I said it was going to be a little bit easier in the night. Because I'm not trying to, undershoot anybody's career. But SAB in the 90s is a bit easier than it is in the 80s. You know what I mean? But anyways, proceed.
I think we can move him down. Xavier, did you say yes?
To what? To?
D tier.
I could go with it. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not angry about C, but I could
Mark?
go probably C still. Probably C. He's
Sure.
still above.
I think I'm still
he's
C.
He's above the D's, you know?
Yeah.
I think keep him C.
You're putting. What are you doing with Paul? You put Paul down to C?
Paul DeMayo's in D tier.
No, Paul Dillett.
You really dropped him?
Yeah. Well, the super chat.
The super
I'm
chat dropped
I'm
him.
just seeing this now. You put Paul Dillett down to C.
Yes,
We have
because
4 B's, 2 C's.
and then
This
1 D,
doesn't
someone gave
and then
B.
1 D,
No.
and then 1 D.
I don't like this list. This is terrible.
Bro,
I think Francois needs to go up.
If you have
Francois did
Paul
nothing.
If you have Paul Dillett below Milo Sarchev, that's crazy. Come on.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. I think Francois beats Milos, to be honest.
Francois
Mark-
beats Milos.
Mark, do you think the 95 Francois would beat Milos?
Yeah.
And we've got Francois below Milos
Too
now.
much oil. From behind, he's weak. He's so weak from behind. And yes,
Yeah,
he is-
because Mike Francois has the
he
best
is a
back in the world.
huge- He does have a good back. Paul's or Milos's quads are huge and everything, but you stick him in a lineup and he kind of looks small sometimes.
I just can't see Paul and C, man. Paul Dillett.
That's
No, that's
I can't
ridiculous.
do it.
You change
Yeah, I
that right
can't.
now.
There's
Sorry, loyal viewer, about your super chat, but you've been outvoted by all the trolls in our
Super chat
actual chat.
$10 right now if you want him in C. And he'll stay in C.
Somebody super chat right now and put Paul Dillett in F tier. This guy sucks.
I would put Lee Priest down to B tier as well.
Yeah, Lee Priest has got to go down to B. That's 2 votes for B tier.
We've got 3 and 3 so far between A and B. So
No, I think maybe Todd said something about that in one of his super chats. Maybe
I just don't.
Todd, let me go through this.
I don't see Lee beating anybody in that.
Lee and C for
A tier.
Todd.
Lee and C for Todd.
Lee.
Yeah, he
And
did
I
say
like
that.
Lee.
Yeah, he did say that.
He's going
Okay,
to
I
B
got to me,
tier. He's going to B tier.
Rules are rules.
I like all them Australians.
No,
They're
no,
nice folks.
Francois should be B. I think we messed up on Francois.
Okay, what are the votes now? We messed up. Okay, revote right now. Mike Francois, I'm saying C tier. Mike, Xavier, what are you saying?
I say B. I think Francois beats Dillett, maybe.
Okay, Marcus.
Mike.
I'm You can argue B, man. You can argue B. I get it.
I want to know what Marcus says.
That was Marcus.
That was Marcus. Yeah, I put him in C, but I understand.
Yeah,
the
you said
argument as
I
far
don't
as,
care
like,
what the
putting him
arguments
in
are.
B.
What does Marcus say?
Oh, okay. I get what you're saying.
Personally,
I thought you said what,
we're looking
Josh was
at it,
talking.
so I get why people are saying, okay, put Lee into B. As far as Lee Priest being an A class, I get why people are saying Milos in C. I couldn't move Mike Francois up to B class. I have him in C.
Okay, Josh.
I'd have to.
It's tough, man.
It's exhaling. I'm not against him going up, but I am more for Milos moving down. If we could do the swap, but then Paul could move around too. But I don't know if I'd want him down in C.
I would.
No.
So what do you think about
Yeah,
Mike?
it feels
Mike,
like there's a difference between like Lee Priest and Mike Francois. Like they shouldn't be on the same tier, but then like it's like we need an extra tier.
Xavier, what if we moved Milos down with Mike?
Oh, that
I
would
think
be
that's
just
necessary.
perfect.
You think that's what did you say, Xavier?
That would make my night. That would make my night.
All right.
Yeah.
Then let's do it. Let's do it. Does that satisfy you, Xavier, if we put Milos with Mike?
Why do you keep pointing out just that it's me?
Would that be good for
keep
you?
saying Xavier.
Because
Mike's
you're like guys, we gotta put Mike in above this. We gotta put Mike in B tier. We have to do it.
I think
Does that
Doing a
satisfy
Milos
you?
versus Mike comparison?
What's that? You'll do a comparison.
Oh, I thought you asked Josh what he said.
No, what did you
Yeah,
say?
I'm gonna do a Milos versus Mike comparison. I'm interested.
Okay.
I like it.
But does that satisfy your Mike Francois craving?
Somewhat.
Okay. Another thing. Oh well, the Lee Priest thing was the second thing I had to introduce. So I think I'm okay with this now. Okay, I think I am. Oh wait. Now that troglodyte is gone, Jean-Pierre Fuks in C tier is ridiculous. B tier. Who's with me?
Troglodyte.
Who?
You say
What's a
troglodyte?
troglodyte?
I think that means like he's like mentally retarded or something. I don't know.
No, a troglodyte is a Neanderthal.
Oh, okay, then yes, then I did use it correctly. Kenson is he's borderline a caveman. Anyway, Jean-Pierre in B tier. Marcus, yay or nay?
Nah.
Okay, whatever. John, do you know about Jean-Pierre Fuks at the 1997 Olympia?
No, I'm not gonna chime in.
Okay, Mark.
If I was into it at the beginning, I'm gonna leave. I can't give an educated answer.
You know how I feel.
No, I forget.
I should.
Too smooth, monsoon.
I wouldn't cry about it, but I just see him with Mike. I can't see him being better than Mike Francois.
Oh wait, I think with the average vote, I think that's what I'm supposed to go by. He would be in B tier anyway.
If Francois is in C, yeah, I agree with Mark. If Francois is in C, there's no way Jean-Pierre Fuchs should be in B.
You guys are underrating one of the most
Agreed.
legendary mass monsters of all
put him in
time.
B.
Agreed.
I put him in B, but
He has a
if
Cassius belly.
Francois down. Yeah.
A cast.
Francois down there.
Belly.
But
Yeah.
hey, Mark,
Looked like
would win?
Francois needed some lats also.
That version of
that would
Fuchs?
tip him over the edge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would that version of Fuchs win, or would that version of Francois win? I think Francois. Beat a lot of good guys.
Francois.
You guys.
Francois.
Oh yeah, you guys see a mid-white guy once, and you want to put him at S tier. Please.
No,
Please.
I say B for Francois. I'm still on the Francois B tier train.
Look
Bro,
at that.
We've literally
look at that
capitulated.
pose,
We've
Dylan.
literally
Look
capitulated.
at that pose, and you.
What pose am I supposed to look at?
Fuchsy.
Yeah, let's. Don't.
Oof, that is, yep.
Ah,
The-
you can
the
hear
fridge.
Josh.
I thought it was
I'm-
Greg
I'm-
Kovacs there for a second to be honest. Classic.
Yeah.
I can't pull
Oh
it up.
no, that's the great Jean Pierre Fuchs that he loves so
Look at
much.
that belly button.
Yeah, it was a super Audi.
See, that's why he looks like a modern day bodybuilder, because they all had those big belly buttons in the 2000s.
Exactly. This would beat Jay Cutler.
And they're taken. Jay didn't have a corkscrew belly button.
All right. I can't wait. I can't wait until all you people come to your senses. Okay, but Momo Benaziza is in the same tier. Guys, you can't. He weighs like 180 pounds or whatever the hell. Like,
So did Samir Banu, and you put him A, B, whatever.
yeah, because we were talking about the 1980s.
I love how
Yeah,
serious you
well.
were then.
I vote to move
hated
Kevin
it,
up to
Pierre.
S. Todd, that's getting vetoed. That's ridiculous. Please.
Wait, we're gonna go look at the votes. There's 2 S's and 4 A's.
That
So now
br-
there's 3 S's and 4 A's.
Okay, how on earth are you going to
John,
say?
what say you? What say you on Kevin Levrone?
There's no chance for S.
Okay, what's that?
He's good right there in the A, but S is crazy.
Exactly.
And he's solid. Like I said earlier, the most muscular is S. But nah. Not with Dorian and Ronnie.
Exactly.
Just-
Exactly.
Oh,
Just not
Todd,
a thing.
also, you're leaving this out on purpose. Says you're crazy if you think John is
back in
better
it.
than C.
What'd you say?
No. Talking about Jean
Oh,
Pierre Fuchs,
Jean,
not
okay.
John.
Crazy. You know, Todd says everyone fucking sucks until it's time to pick his favorites. So don't listen to him.
S tier. Thank you, Todd.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Kevin is on the same tier as Dorian and Ronnie. You're right. You're right.
A little lower. A little
But,
lower.
A
you
little.
could quite easily say Dorian isn't on the same tier as Ronnie is, though.
Yeah,
You know? I mean, yeah.
Even
So,
if
agree with
okay,
that.
even if
I
we had
agree
an
with that.
S plus tier and put Ronnie in that and Dorian in S tier, Kevin is not that comparable to Dorian.
Doesn't have the condition. I've seen
S-
some close-up
S
shots
minus.
of them, and nobody was even close to Yates. And this was
Dorian's
like,
got weird alien.
yeah. Did you ever see the
Alien stuff.
6 weeks out photos of him? The 6 weeks out photos, he was more conditioned.
We could have
probably,
used
than-
that. We
than
could have
on-
used that, honestly.
Well, no, it's not an on stage.
Yeah, I contemplated it though. Let's see. I think I'm okay with this.
I think it's respectable, to be real.
I
Yeah,
think-
looking
yeah,
at it, I
yeah,
think,
we're
I think
good.
it's definitely respectable. I mean,
Yeah, Josh,
especially
we're
people
good.
who
Go
up
hit your
there.
leg day.
I'm about to hop off. Yeah.
You're gonna do a squat,
We'll see. It might be hack today.
hack squats. I
haven't-
love hack squats.
I haven't done barbell in a while because I'm just not there.
Okay.
I can't do those. no more.
Xavier, what do you think
I know.
about Todd's dubious claim that no one compares to Evan, that no one compares to Kevin in A tier?
You know
I
what?
disagree.
Kevin spanned more time between second place and second place than anyone because he placed second in 92 and then he placed second again in 2002. That's 10 years of destruction.
Yeah,
Ah.
too bad we don't count that.
No, I'm just saying.
Yeah, I get what you're saying, but you know what I'm saying.
Do you really?
He never deserved to win an Olympia once.
Well, no.
That
People
doesn't
need-
mean you suck.
Well, okay,
Yeah.
but people, this is part of the mystique of Kevin Levrone. Everyone posts his sad face in the gym on TikTok. Oh, second place, runner up so many times at the Olympia. Yeah, because he didn't deserve to win a single fucking one. That's why he was runner up. That's why.
You know what 1 year he says he should have won?
2002.
2000. He said it was his best version. And I'm like, no, it wasn't.
Just go download the album and call it a day.
Yeah. Okay. Last call for any changes. If I hear Mike Francois' name, I'm gonna fucking. Okay. Last call.
I do think Kevin deserves to be at the top of the A tier. I will say that. I think that Kevin is kind of like. I do agree with your boy Todd. Kevin.
I think Kevin's the best out of all of them.
Yeah.
What about Cormier? Is he challenging?
Kevin?
Cormier's just as good as. Yeah, he's
I
just
think
as
Cormier
good.
could be over him, maybe.
He figured he should have beat Nasser in 98.
And
then he did in 99.
Yeah.
He figured the placings should have been the same in 98.
A tier lines up because these guys went back and forth at all these shows. Sometimes Kevin beat Cormier. Sometimes they both got beat by Nasser. Sometimes they all got beat by Flex. That's just how it was, and I think that's how it is.
Goes to show how great the 90s really was, man.
Exactly.
It's crazy.
Okay.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Alrighty. What is this stand for Israel thing on my computer? What is this? I swear. I better.
There it is. We almost got a whole episode.
It's the suit, man. They know what you're coming for, dude.
That's ridiculous. Let me.
They figure Dylan looks Jewish, so we're like,
we know who's backing him up.
That's a good semi. Yeah.
Okay.
Who pays you, Dylan? Google.
Okay. Well, that was my favorite so far.
Yeah, it was good. I enjoyed that.
I'll take that.
Did you bring up the ninjas when you was talking about Flex Wheeler when I wasn't in the room?
Important?
At 97?
I'm not sure, but
Mark,
there
what
was
do
no
you
ninjas. He admitted it was fake.
Oh, I thought it was 96, but I don't know. No, 97.
No, he competed in 96.
Yeah. Okay. Not important. But anyway, final thoughts? Nobody has anything?
Ninjas? A guy lied about getting attacked by ninjas and you say it's not important?
Not
I
important.
think it's a massive fact of the 90s.
I don't care about some guy's schizo delusion.
He fought them off and everything. I fought a few of them off, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I know.
That was a nice
Elaborate, isn't it?
uppercut too, man.
It was funny because I heard him admit it on the Dennis pod, like that, oh yeah, it didn't happen or whatever. And he sort of like slyly said it. And then I went back and listened to the interview of him talking about it. And knowing that in retrospect, it was like 100% fake, it was very funny to hear him say like, oh yeah, I fought some of them off. Like, I'm like, oh man, it's rough, but.
Okay. Well, that's going to do it for us, gang. Thank you. I know Josh is literally pissing his pants wanting to go to the leg day. And Marcus is about to touch his cat inappropriately.
You see the butt? Look at the butt.
Give that butt a little
like
tap.
a little stimulation.
My cat does that too. When you pat him, his tail goes up. It looks like the end of a hot dog.
Yeah. Mark's got to go down to the local arcade and pick up some ladies. I gotta go pretend to be a CEO on Indeed.
Yo, boy got his picture ready, yo.
John's wife is about to maim him on stream, and then Xavier's got to go blow Paul Dillett and Lee Priest after this. So anyway, we busy schedules around here, but that's gonna do it for us.
Oh shit!
Are we gonna do Tuesday next week, fellas?
Same day, yeah.
Same day.
Tuesdays are locked in, my friend.
Wednesday for me.
Bat time, same.
Yeah.
Bat,
Okay.
Wednesday for the weirdo.
All right. Tuesday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we will be back here for the 2000s tier list.
Gonna get rugged.
Yeah.
Ooh.
We are rapidly approaching I think this is the halfway point, 70s, 80s, and then 2000s, 2010s, and then we will do a little of the 2020s. So yeah, three down,
okay.
3 more to go.
2020s, that'll be fun.
Yep.
I feel like the series is building.
The series is building. Bro, you wouldn't believe what's building within my body right now. I'll tell you what.
Specifically the trousers. Hey.
But anyway, that's going to do it for us. Make sure you hit the like button on the stream. Subscribe on